Harmon, my main Harmon, he's hilarious. He's wonderful. He's not me on Facebook anymore. Thank God. He was scaring me with that because he was so good at it.
Yeah.
Comedy Writers Guild.
Comedy Writers Guild.
It's a motherfucking Comedy Writers Guild.
Comedy Writers Guild, CWG.
Signal if you can hear my voice. Here is test. Signal if you can hear my voice.
As we cross the river into the evergreen to the land of Tula.
Here is test. Signal if you can hear my voice.
I remember when I built the pyramids, right? It was tough. It was tough as a motherfucker.
Well. Look who we have here. If it isn't the bunch of degenerates that I see here every week joining the Comedy Writers Guild, welcome everybody. For those of you that don't know, my name is Harmon. I am the creator of the Comedy Writers Guild. And as always, I will be joined by my lovely co-host, Travis Wayne. Tonight, we have an amazing episode for you guys tonight. Actually, I can't really say that we do. It's really up to you guys. So if you don't know, you are actually joining into a live interactive comedy podcast. So who knows what tonight's going to be? It's all up to you. I'm just the host. So if this podcast isn't great, don't blame me. It's all your fault, right? So we have a couple things that we're doing a little bit differently this week. For those of you that have tuned in before, you realize that we've had a few technical difficulties. Not really technical, more of a technicality, but YouTube doesn't have the option to actually like live comments. So we've been trying to figure out a way to bypass that so that it can be fair and it's not just me and Travis judging the punchlines that you guys are delivering for tonight. So that being said, we will no longer be using the YouTube chat, chat on the side, the live chat. And instead, we will be working out of the Comedy Writers Guild podcast chat room. And I created that. If you're not a part of that, please go to the page, make a comment, tell somebody, hey, I'd like to join into the chat. That way we can see the punchline that you come up with for each concept that we have tonight. Now, for those of you that are newer to the podcast, first of all, I'd like to say welcome. Also, I'm going to give you a little brief rundown of what it is that we do here. Anyway, so here's how it works. We'll drop a joke setup or a concept, and you'll have 20 minutes to post your best punchline in the comments. Also, whether you're contributing to the joke or not, we highly encourage you to give a thumbs up to your favorite punchline that you see as well. After the time is up, we will see who had the top 3 most liked punchlines, and Travis will be reading those off. So whoever the top 3 were, we're going to read those. How it's been in the past for guys that have been here before, Travis was dealt the hard task of having to read through every single punchline. So we're trying to cut that back. Now, if you're in the top 3, we will read your punchline off, and then the winner, the number 1 winner, will be sent a link with a password into their inbox for a chance to be instantly pulled on as a guest and get 20 minutes to themselves for tonight's episode. Now, keep in mind that 20 minutes is your 20 minutes. You know, you become a part of the Comedy Writers Guild when you get brought onto this podcast. Use the 20 minutes however you would like. Of course, I'm going to be asking you some questions. You know, what does your, I'm going to ask you if you are a comic, because we've had people come on here that have just been funny. They have no dreams or aspirations to actually do comedy, but maybe they're the funniest in their friends group. Maybe they're the funniest in YouTube comments and they happen to be pulled on. So I'm going to ask you if you're a comic, ask you what your creative writing process looks like, because that really interests me. And that's just the gist of the show. So, hop in the chat, say hi, bring humor. Let's make this a space for creativity and comedy. And again, welcome to the Comedy Writers Guild, episode 4, I believe. And now, who's ready to fuck bitches and get funny, baby? So, before we bring on our first guest, and I can't wait to talk to this guy. He's actually, I'll explain it in a minute. Before we get to our first guest, we all know why we're here. You're like, Harmon, shut the fuck up, man. We know all that. Let's get to the concepts. Let's get to how I can get on the show. Now, for tonight's first joke concept, you guys probably saw me drop it. I did my own take on it this week on my Facebook, but I thought it was a cool concept. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to use that for tonight's episode as well. So, your first concept of the night is the kids in school that pretended that their mechanical pencil was a needle. Where are they at today? Where are they now? So, Travis, if you could put that up on the screen. Also, if somebody would like to make a poll in the Comedy Writers Guild chat, but go into the Comedy Writers Guild chat, and your task now is to be the funniest with that joke concept. I'll say it again. The kids in school that pretended that their mechanical pencil was a needle, where are they at today? Okay. So that's the first joke concept of the night. You guys will have 20 minutes as soon as the special guest comes on. Now, let me introduce you to who that is. All right, folks. The man that we are about to bring on tonight was just a part of a record-breaking episode on Kill Tony. I know we have a lot of Kill Tony fans in here, and he was on a record-breaking episode where he was the 29th bucket pool of the night. 29. I think the previous record was 14. So it doubled. This guy was a 29th bucket pool, and let me tell you, he came out on top, right? They were just going and going and going until they finally pulled a guy that was good, or girl that was good enough to satisfy Tony. He didn't kill Tony, he satisfied Tony. All right, I wish I didn't say that. But it was just a few weeks back. So if you guys didn't see the episode, you're in for a treat. This guy seems like a really nice guy, and I'd like to get to know him a little better. And so he put an end to the curse of the rapid fire bucket pools with his amazing set. So right now, I would like to introduce everybody to Mario Zapata.
Bonjour. Thank you
How
for
you
welcoming
doing
me to
tonight,
the
sir?
French group. Excited
Nice
to be here.
Nice to meet
Hey.
you.
Konnichiwa.
Likewise.
So
Konnichiwa.
did you get a chance to hear the intro? Did you hear what I just said?
What you just said, or like the intro that you guys were playing before you started talking?
Nah, the entire intro that I was just talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to hear the joke concept.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids in school that pretended their mechanical pencil was a needle, where are they now? You have a response to that? Where are they?
Probably hosting podcasts.
God damn. Damn.
He is right there.
Oh,
I
hey,
can
the
see
party.
that.
Is this guy? You got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping that nobody said, "Oh, hosting the Comedy Writers Guild podcast." But I'm glad that you just like blanket statement it and just said podcast in general. So thank you for that.
I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. I appreciate that. So right now I am setting a 20-minute timer and starting now. Yes, great to have you on. How long have you been doing comedy?
11 years. So it'll
11
be
years.
12 in November.
And where did you start?
I started in LA. I was there for like 6 months, and then I ended up crashing my car, so I like lost my job and everything, and I had to move because I didn't have transportation. So it was either LA or Vegas, and I don't know. I just never felt like one of the cool kids, so I went to Vegas, and like I did mostly guitar comedy for like I don't know 6-7 years, and then after that started moving into like stand up. And then from there went to Philly for 3 years, Nashville for a year, and now in Austin.
No shit. So I'm near Philly. Co-host is near
I'm sorry.
Nashville. And
Mhm.
you said I'm sorry.
Oh no, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. You said you're
Yeah.
from where?
No, well, I'm in Delaware, but I go to Philly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yes, it's rough.
We left Philly with a month still on our lease. Like, we were like, we're getting the hell out of Philly. If they gotta grease the light poles, I gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to grease the light poles every night, just not when the Eagles win. Like that place is fucking wild.
It'll
Yeah,
only take like 2 Philly cheesesteaks.
yeah. What's the best Philly cheesesteak?
You know, I worked when I was there. I was working for this company that like imported produce, and their cafeteria actually had the best Philly cheesesteak I've ever had.
No shit.
To this day. Yes.
And it wasn't in Philly?
It was in Philly.
It was in Philly. What was it called?
Yeah, but it
Remember?
was the company,
Oh,
Focacci Brothers.
I
Yeah,
got
they had a
you. You went to the
cafeteria, like an in-house cafeteria. Yeah.
Dude.
And the guy, they had like a chef, because like the guy who owned the company realized that if you buy everybody lunch, you keep them on site the entire day.
Smart.
So yeah, pretty good.
A lot of people argue over what's the best Philly cheesesteak. And honestly, man, I think there's one of the best spots in Delaware. I personally think Philly is overrated, I think, with cheesesteaks, but we won't get into that. What made you get into comedy?
I never really planned on doing it. I was in a band, and we sucked, but like we were a lot of fun. So we got a lot of gigs, and it got to a point where like it wasn't like a goal for everybody. So what I did was I kind of condensed what I was doing with the band into like a one-man show type thing, and started performing on comedy stages, because it was the one place where like I didn't have to rely on anybody else. I could just do whatever I wanted to do. And then after a while, it was like I was just the guitar guy, and so that's when I was like, fuck that, and I wanted to do more stand-up.
So you said you did guitar comedy, as in like you got up there and like Weird Al Yankovic it?
Well, I write originals.
Okay.
So not exactly like that, but yeah, I mean, like comedy, like music can kind of be like a joke. Even like a joke has like its pacing and everything like that, and music just makes it more digestible for the audience. Like, comedians can say whatever the hell they want, but audiences love it, and that's who I'm going for. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, exactly. I was saying last week that a lot of us, because we also have a Discord as well for Comedy Writers Guild, and we all go in there, and it's a fun time. And it's pretty much like this, like a FaceTime, everybody interacts. And a lot of us started off with like a music background. Music and comedy kind of go, they go together in an entertainment. What's that?
They're both a fucking joke.
Yeah, they're both a fucking joke. Exactly. Now, you were kind of cut short with your appearance on Kill Tony, just because it was like a strange episode, man. It was
the entire night was weird, bro. Like, So it was like 10:30, right? So that's 2.5 hours in. And they called somebody and we're like, there's no way they're calling anybody else. So we started smoking, started drinking, taking shots. And then the producer runs in and is like, lightning round. And I'm like, fuck, right?
Yeah.
So we have no idea what's going on inside. And I just hear my name and I flew down the stairs and we're running across the street. And like I was out of breath and I was like, am I going to have time to catch my breath before I get, dude, so much was going on. I heard the guy in front of me get booed. The guy before him got like nothing, dude. I had always tried to prep myself for the interview because I felt like that's your opportunity to like showcase who you are, right? And in that moment, I was like, this is the most important minute of my career. And like, I was fucked up too. So like all of my like mental and physical energy went into just doing the minute. And like after it was done, like I even looked it back and there was a moment when like the sound goes off to let you know that you're done, where I like snap out of it, and it was like waking up from a concussion, dude. I was a wreck for the rest of it. Like I was happy to be here.
No, but you did fucking great, man. That's why I said you kind of got cut short, because man, if you were given the allotted time that typically happens, your interview was going to be fire, because you said you edited giantess porn.
Yeah. You said you did your research. What did you find?
Oh, I've already done research on that before I even knew who you were. Giantess porn has been in my porn search history for, dude, I'm only 5'7", so I love me a Amazonian.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But is can you elaborate on that? Like, I wanted to know more about that, but Tony was like, you knew how the night went. So can you elaborate?
I mean, it's if you can almost look at it as like a subdivision of BDSM, you know, just like with a different tangent. Because what it is it's like the transferring of power. So it's almost like you know, but the thing is with kinks is we're gonna get deep. The thing about kinks is like even though somebody may be attracted to the same thing, they may be attracted to it for a different reason. You know what I mean? So like there's guys who like that because it's like when there's a giant woman doing something to you, you can't say no. So it's like you can give up control. For some people, it's like bigger is better. You know, it could be like a lot of different things in that one thing.
Look, I think you misunderstood my question. I know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. If anybody knows, it's me. I'm a freaky motherfucker, dude. You do not want to see my computer starts catching on fire every time I'm on Pornhub, dude. But I was talking about from the editing standpoint. Like how do you get into that?
You got to be unemployable, like I said on the episode, dude. Yeah. Basically, like, I got some editing equipment. Like, we threw a video up on the internet, and somebody messaged us and was like, hey, I'll pay you if you'll make one for me, but make sure you wiggle your toes a lot. We're like, okay. And it actually helped us pay our bills for a while, you know, when we moved to Philly. It was, like, in the middle of the pandemic, so, like, finding work was tough, and it was nice to find something that, like, carried us over. Because, like, the main thing with comedy is, like, time is more important than money right now. So like if we find some way that like we made enough to take care of our basics and everything, but have the free time to do what we wanted to do, that's like the best route.
Oh yeah, for sure. You ever seen lift carry porn?
Yeah. That's
Dude,
a big one.
I found that like a couple years ago. Like you'll have like this giant woman, right? And she'll pick you up upside down, and like she'll blow you that way. Like she's holding on to you. Dude, I don't know, man. That's a great, I feel like more people need to know about it. Yeah, I need a moment.
You went somewhere there, bro.
Yo, I was zoned out. I'm sitting here thinking now, like, damn, I know what I'm doing after this. But so wait, so you're creating the content, or you're just editing?
Yeah, so no, I do it with my wife.
Oh shit. Okay, I need to do more research. Hey, Travis, can you write this down? I need to do more research on this.
Yep.
Oh, good for you, man. I had no idea that's what it was. I thought like people were just sending you clips like, hey man, edit this for us. And like
Well,
that's what
no, well, I do that too. Yeah, like I do a lot of freelance work because I know a couple of studios from working with people in the industry when I was in Vegas. So yeah, I actually got to, in the one porn that I starred in, I was a blueberry.
You had a bitch turning you into jam or something?
Yeah.
No, okay. Dude, I'm telling you, fetish is weird, bro. So like, so you know how like in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, there's that scene where Veruca Salt is inflating into a blueberry, right?
Yeah.
There's guys that get off on that.
Dude, there's guys that get off on anything.
Like literally anything, dude. You could like we're gross, dude. We could jerk off to anything.
Oh yeah,
it's just
dude.
like, what are we willing to spend money on?
Yeah. Luckily, there's a lot of free shit out there because I'm broke as a motherfucker, dude. I cannot have enough money to be as perverted as I want to be.
Pornhub is doing the Lord's work.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Pornhub. Yeah. So, if you could give any advice to like anyone trying to get out there to hit mics and stuff like that, or maybe like what's an unpopular?
Just give up. It's not going to happen. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that would help you.
And no. Advice would be like, don't give up. You know, like it's. We were just having this conversation earlier today about like finding your voice. Like, if you really think about all the comics that you like, they sound the same on and off stage. So everybody's got their own perspective on everything, and just find the best way for you to like show who you really are on stage, so people like trust you when you tell them something really fucked up.
Yeah, true. Maybe like an unpopular obstacle that you may have to overcome if you're trying to do comedy. What is it?
No, it was a bad shift. You said obstacles, and I was like, the N word.
Oh, yeah, that can be an obstacle depending on your tone.
I can
and
never rap
melanin.
on stage, bro.
Yeah, I only say the N word when I'm listening to like my favorite rapper, Eminem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you calling him one, or
no? The joke is he never says it in his raps, but I just happen to say it while I'm rapping along with him. But
how do you know where to put that in there?
Dude, I just like throw it loosely.
An algorithm?
I just toss it around, man. Yeah. I make sure I look over my shoulder a lot, and I just toss it in there.
There you go.
So, what's your favorite joke that you've written?
My Azkaban joke.
Yeah, you sent me that one in particular. I remember I was talking to Travis about us actually having like a segue before I bring a comic on. Like, so tonight before I brought you on, I was going to do a little segue of your Azkaban joke, which was an awesome joke, by the way.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. What is it like? Casting a black person.
So HBO is going to be remaking Harry Potter with a black Snape, and the fans are mad because the book says Azkaban, not Azkaban.
Yeah, that's fucking. I love it. And that's your favorite one. That's your favorite one-liner.
Right now it is. Yeah. I like it because it's short, it's quick, it lets people know that I'm gonna talk about stuff, but also that I want to be playful with it too. Like, I have some other jokes that I like, but they're a little bit longer. That's just a nice little.
Yeah. I actually started getting into those little jab jokes because I was more of I was never a storyteller, but I would tell small stories, maybe like 1 minute. And I started, I don't know if I told you this, but I started like doing a parody of William Montgomery online. So I was writing jokes in his style, and he's more of like a one-liner kind of guy. And I really got into it, man. Like I really got into the character of him, but I also got into just writing little zingers here and there. Because like you look at people like Mitch Hedberg and like those guys that are just genius with the one-liners, and it's just so fun, man.
Oh yeah. Hey, how's your co-host doing over there? I see him on my screen, but he's like, he's just chilling. How you doing, bro?
Travis, you sleeping?
Oh, sorry, just working on some technical issues. My bad. What's
Oh,
going
my
on?
bad. Okay, my bad.
Oh
My
yeah.
bad. All right.
Nah, he's good. We're trying a new thing, as you heard me say. We were having issues on YouTube, so we're trying to do it through that chat. So I guess he's
Show must go on. Hell yeah.
Yeah, working that out.
Hell yeah.
Do you have? I haven't been asking people this, and this is something that I've wanted to ask since the conception of the show. But like, do you have a joke concept that you're willing to just toss out to the audience? Maybe we'll use your concept next, just like a throwaway or anything like that.
Let me see.
Yeah, if you're anything like me, you just have like a shit ton in your phone.
All right, here's one. I'll just make one up. The best part about being short is.
The best part about being short is you get to host the Comedy Writers Guild podcast.
Thought you were gonna say the best part about being short is all porn is giantess porn.
Oh,
there you go. That's good. Yeah,
that's it. That's it. I like that. Yeah. You ever hooked up with a midget?
Actually, yes.
No.
I lost my virginity to a midget.
Oh,
I'm not even lying. That's a true story.
Only half of it.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Yeah, it was fully lost the first time I took tranny cock in the ass.
Yeah, that's
Ew.
that's fully losing it.
Which that never happened, but the midget actually did.
Hell yeah.
What's one more thing that's interesting about yourself? You're an interesting character. I like you, man.
Thanks. I appreciate that, dude. Interesting fact. So I am an immigrant. But I'm here legally, right? But I did get a DUI, and it took me like 10 years to get my license back, and it was the longest time that I was undocumented.
So if you get a DUI, they strip you of your documentation?
No, okay, never mind. I tried writing a joke.
Oh.
Like, because I'm here legally and I have privilege, you know.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah, you weren't immediately booted back over the border.
They should. Yeah, I'm what happens when you let anybody in.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're in, dude. You're fucking
Thanks,
here.
man.
You're killing it. Are you hitting mics often in Austin, like as often as you can?
Whenever I can, but also like making sure to take time off for like, you know, brain stuff, like just like you gotta have hobbies, you know what I mean? Do shit, like take a moment.
Yeah.
Take a break. Yeah. Yeah, edit giantess porn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's taking up a lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot of time doing that.
I do have a question. Where exactly did you immigrate from? The Mushroom Kingdom?
Hey, yeah. I got a star. And and I just busted through that border wall because it's like half built.
Yeah. I wish I had some Mario soundboard shit queued up. I'm not Red Band. But
yeah.
I love how you low-key dodged the question like you're running from the mob.
Or I'm running from the mob? Yeah, no, I'm not that cool.
Nah.
But yeah, I came from Peru. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'd love to go to Peru, man.
Yeah, so I have a joke where I say that the reason that I'm so pale is because like my family flew here. But what started that joke actually was a situation where somebody had asked my mom when she said we were from Peru, she's like, "Oh, so did you come over in a boat?" And we're like, that would have been like a 3-week boat
Yeah,
ride.
exactly.
Like, they have planes, right? People.
Yeah. What is this, like the 14th century?
Yeah, right.
I would-
Like, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I want to go to Peru so bad. I went to Mexico and did ayahuasca, but I always wanted to go to Peru and do ayahuasca.
And do real ayahuasca.
No, it was real ayahuasca, but yeah, like where you're supposed to be. Ayahuasca isn't something that you just do in the middle of the hood in Mexico, even though that's what I did. But feel like it should be done out in the jungle, near beautiful landscape and all that.
Okay.
But just my personal hippie opinion.
Everybody's journey's
different. Yeah, for sure. Well, that is the end of our 20 minutes here, man. It was so nice talking to you, brother. I hope to have you on again. And I hope
it was fun.
I hope all the success for you. Do you want to shout out any social medias? Even your lady does comedy too, right?
Yes. Big shout out to Erica Kuharski. Do you want me to give me your Instagram? Yeah. Erica _Faye on Instagram. That's my beautiful wife. Make sure to give her a follow. She's very funny. My Instagram is Mario Z Comedy. That's also my TikTok, and my Twitter, which I never use, is I am Mario Z.
Okay.
And it's comedian Mario Z on YouTube.
Sweet. I will be giving all that a follow, and everybody else go out there, give a like and follow. The man's very funny. And I appreciate you being on the podcast tonight, man.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Hope to see you in the comments.
Take care, man.
Yep, you too. Later.
Take care.
Here we go.
All right. The our top 3 comments. It's currently being compiled.
Okay, sounds good. So when you were speaking about the technical difficulties, what were you speaking on?
Just one particular member who was not able to join the chat due to weird permissions or whatever. But speaking of technical difficulties, I feel like now would be just as good at the time as any to go over the fact, if you are the winner, joining us is not always the easiest thing. So a couple of things that have helped people in the past is, one, whenever we send you the link and the password to get on here, you're gonna probably be tempted to like hit the link and then it opens up in the Messenger browser. That doesn't usually work. So if you do that, hit the 3 buttons at the top to open an external browser, or just copy and paste the link into like Chrome or Opera, Safari, whatever you got, and use the password, of course. Also, make sure, whether you're using a phone or a computer, to shut down all of the other apps and programs you have open, especially ones like Discord, which would use your camera, which that would cause us to, that would be bad.
So shut down anything using your camera and try not to open it from the actual Messenger app. Click the tab button, open it in a new window, or copy and paste it into another browser. And that'll be the best way to get on. We're trying to get people on as fast as possible. All right. So, Travis, were you sent the top 3 already?
I was not.
Okay.
But I do have the Facebook chat up here, and I can see some folks, and I'm seeing some liked ones. Of course, this list is way too long. You guys are way super creative and prolific with your comedy this evening.
Hell yeah. That's what we like to see.
But yeah, just looking at this, I can probably figure what the top 3 are myself.
Okay. Well, it was nice having Mario on, man. He seems like a real funny, chill dude. I'd like to hang out with him. Heard that he's actually going to be at in Tennessee when Kill Tony comes there. So hopefully I get to meet up with him and his wife and Offender and all that. So great comedy group. That being said, I will read the concept one more time. So the concept is the kids in school that pretended that their mechanical pencil was a needle. Where are they at today?
All right. Let's see. Let me scroll up here. I saw one that definitely had a bunch of them. Let's see. Let's see. Like I
While,
said, there are a ton of you.
while you're finding those, I'll let you do that, Travis. I actually want to say a little story, right? So my girl, she was asking me what the concepts were going to be for tonight, and she tries her best, man. She tries to show interest. Comedy is not her thing. She's autistic, and I'm not saying that in like a bad way. She just has like her autistic traits and all that. So I was like pretty much like, why the fuck you asking me? She was like, I'm trying to show interest. So I appreciated that. So I told her what the concepts were tonight and all that. And I told her how we were going to be switching over and no longer using YouTube and actually using the chat. And she was like, well, now I can't be a part of it because she's actually not a part of the Comedy Writers Guild. She's not friends with me on Facebook. None of that because we've had issues with that. uh, just the fact, and it's not even like issues, anything crazy or concerning or anything like that. It's just like, oh, you didn't answer my call, but I see you posted this, like that type of shit. You know how it is being in a relationship with a woman. So I was just like, listen, you're not a part of this. But anyway, she was like, well, what if I wanted to be a part of it? And I was like, well, what have you contributed so far? I said, you've watched all the episodes. What jokes have you put in the comment section? She was like, true, you're right. She was like, but you're always trying to encourage people to uh to actually do jokes and step outside of their comfort zone and hit mics and all that. Why can't it be the same for me? And I was like, you know what? You make a very valid point. You make a very valid reason. And I said, all right, well, let me do this. Let me give you a joke concept, and I'm going to give you 20 minutes, and you do it right now. You write down your jokes and you come up with something. And so I gave her the kids in school that pretended their mechanical pencil was a needle. Where are they at now? And this woman sat there for 20 minutes and she wrote shit down. Mind you, I've never heard her say a fucking knock knock joke in my life, dude. Like, we are total opposites. I'm joking about everything. She's serious about everything. It's like autism meets, wannabe comic, So she actually sat down for 20 minutes and she wrote some jokes, and I actually recorded it too because I was like, you know what, I got to get this on video. So we recorded it, and she came up with some good shit, man. I was surprised. I even asked her, I was like, oh, did you use Chat GPT? Did you call somebody for these jokes? Like, there's no fucking way you came up with these. But yeah, so I'm actually going to be posting that on Facebook later, the video of her saying her jokes. And I was just using that for filler while you were looking for the 3.
I gotcha. Well, let's see. This is kind of a rush job, so I hope that I got the actual top 3, but I think it's pretty clear which ones they are.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is just because I don't know how you feel about me using your full names here, I'm going to say your first name and your last initial. Unless we like, oh, wait, hang on. No, I have a list. Okay.
Cool.
Let's see. All right. So the first one is okay. Forget what I said about first name, last initial. I'm just going to use the first name. The first one is from Cole. I'm looking at this. This can't be right. I'm just going to go and say it anyway. We might have 4 here. Cole says, the people who used mechanical pencils as crayons were smarter than I was because I was using the one I found in the smoking section. That is from Cole. All right, and let's see. Next one is yes, the people who used mechanical pencils as needles went from henna tattoos to hentai porn. That is from Callen.
Okay.
That's an interesting progression there. Let's see. Yes, another one that had a whole bunch. There's actually probably a big four-way tie for third, if I'm being honest. Wait, no, that wasn't even a joke. That was just Amanda giving instructions. All right, if we could possibly kind of tone down the amount of chatter we have in the Facebook. Like, if you want to chit chat, that's fine. I would love it if it happened in the YouTube comments, though.
Yeah, it also helps the algorithm for the YouTube. So if you want to just banter, do that in the YouTube chat. Use the other chat specifically for the joke concepts. It just makes things a lot smoother, please.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I got the next one right. Where did I just see it? Here. Okay, this again is from Cole, and I might as well just say who it is. He's a big part of CWG and has been for a very long time. It's Cole Burner. He said the people who used mechanical pencils as needles started side chats in our fucking group chat. And the next one he tied with himself here. Where did I find it? Where did I just find it? Hang on. There's definitely another one. Okay, maybe I just scrolled past it twice and thought it was two different ones. Oh yeah, it's the hentai porn one again. Okay.
Okay, so
So there we have it.
One?
The first one that I read off was sorry, new system guys. We're doing it big. Yeah, the first one was from Coalburner. It was the people who used mechanical pencils as crayons were smarter than I was because I was using the one I found in the smoking section.
Okay. That's the winner?
Oh, no. The person who had the most was Callen. Callen said the people who used mechanical pencils as needles went from henna tattoos to hentai porn.
Okay.
He wins with 5 reactions.
Okay. All right. Callen, you were being brought
Callen.
up. But
All right,
but Coles was the second up. That was the second and third runner up.
Yeah, Cole had the 2 and 3 spot. Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck are you guys doing in the chats tonight? Like, yo, I expected a lot more than that.
Yeah.
First of all, he said mechanical pencils in the crayons. Like, nobody even said anything about that. And find it in the smokers section.
I think he was smoking his mechanical pencils instead of shooting up. He was a much more tame pretend drug addict.
Okay. All right. Well, Cole, congrats on being second and third runner up. Did you send out the other one to who was the winner?
That would be Callen, and I'm working on that right now.
Thank you.
I think he was smoking his mechanical pencils instead of shooting up. He was a much more tame. Let's see. Also, if we have a mod in the chat,
well, Cole, him right congrats on being second and third runner up.
I don't know. I didn't send nothing to nobody. Who do we have here?
Am I on?
Yeah, who's this?
Is this Callen? Hey, what's up, Callen?
Oh, who sent that out? Amanda?
No, I'm with JD right now. Mario, Erica, we're all in the same van.
Gotcha.
Word.
That works out, brother. That works out. Awesome.
We'll take it. It saves me some work.
Awesome. All right. Well, Callen, congrats on being tonight's first winner.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I grew up in Las Vegas. I've moved around a bunch in the last 10 years, probably had about like 20 different lives, but I've been here since March of last year. I work over at the Hilton, and then as of 3 months ago, I started producing a comedy show there.
Okay, what show do you produce?
It's the Hilton Comedy Club.
Okay, and that's going good for you?
Yeah, we had a really good set in December, 4 great shows, and they're tearing down the convention center in April for that giant construction, which is all the money they have for the Hilton. So I'm using that. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's make a comedy club in here.
Dude, you probably see so much shit working at the Hilton.
Oh yeah, especially my job specifically because I'm a host for a restaurant, but like I'll see people and they're dead to me, and then I handle all the room service throughout the hotel. So I see a lot of weird shit.
Wait, hold on. You said you see people and they're dead to you? What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I seat people, so I seat them to their table, and then they're dead to me. So I don't have to deal with like that kind of restaurant business. And then
I
now
thought
I'll get a bag for room service and just fuck off.
that's what's up. I thought you were just like, yeah, I see random people and I'm like, fuck these people, they're dead to me, and you just do
No,
your
no,
own
no,
thing.
no. Only in the mirror.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I relate. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Did you say how long you've been doing comedy?
So I've been doing stand up for about 4 years, probably taking it actually seriously for the last 6 months.
Okay. And what's the difference between doing comedy for that amount of time and taking it seriously? What do you consider taking it seriously?
Taking myself seriously, and as far as my like choices and actions is like promoting myself, actually like building a brand or a voice. I feel like the last like 3 years when I was doing it, it was me kind of going through the motions, and uh, I feel like now it's like actually I'm seeing a path that I can take.
Okay. And what has created that path? Just you writing better jokes, you spending more time on it, you creating some sort of social media presence. What has created that?
Literally all of that actually.
Yeah.
It was me getting in here in March, and I wasn't doing stand up for a while, just kind of like focusing on the job, and then I think the Hilton's what sprung me back into it because they're like, "Do you want to host this show?" I was like, "Yeah, I should probably get back into stand up doing open mics." So I just did open mics like every day up until then, and then a couple months ago I met Mario, and they've been great inspiration. Him and Erica, so we've been doing open mics as much as possible.
And Giants is porn, right?
And Giants is porn, of course, yes.
Yeah.
If
You've
I can,
been hopping in, third wheeling it.
No, 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 no. They don't let me.
Ah, okay. You've tried.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's not through lack of trying, sure.
Okay. Good. Good.
if I can interrupt a moment, the people they're dying to know what's the next joke concept.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You threw us off because you popped in randomly and we were in the middle of doing that. So I didn't even drop the next joke concept. So I know Offender's there right now. He's probably cussing at me. So let me just drop this next joke concept for everybody right now. So the second concept of the night. You ever been so lonely and horny that you blank, fill in the blank? You ever been so lonely and horny that you fill in the blank?
What is it? You ever been so lonely and horny that you fill in the blank? I filled in plenty of blanks.
Yeah. Dude, I've filled in so many blanks that I was so horny.
Blank is another word for me, right?
Yep. Oh, I definitely would. Yeah. Would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially at a free night at the Hilton. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But afterwards, I'm dead to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As soon as the door closes.
As soon as the door closes. One door closes, another one opens.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that's the point of this podcast too, man. So that's why I'm like asking you these questions. I pretty much figured the answer would be you have a stronger social media presence, you're writing better jokes, you're taking it more seriously, and that's really like if that's what you're trying to do is be a comic. That's what it takes. It takes getting out there. Like look at JD for example. He's out there, Offender, and he's just fucking getting it. He's surrounding himself with people like you guys. The guy that he's surrounding, the people he's surrounding himself with, for example, one of them was our special guest tonight. The other one ended up winning the first round. So it's like you got to surround yourself with like-minded people and just go out there and fucking hustle, man. You're selling yourself. And I'm just
But yeah,
trying to
work ethic is definitely what speaks the most. I think that's what we've garnered through all of us is that we realize that we're all working as hard as we can and building each other up.
What's the shittiest job you ever had?
My first one, I was like 15, and I worked at a Halloween Express. And after a while, they realized I was too obnoxious to like actually do real work. So they put me in the Burger King costume. And as I said earlier, I grew up in Las Vegas. So this was like, you'd start work at like in June and then go all the way into November with Halloween Express. So in June in Vegas, like 110-degree heat, I'd be on the corner of a street in a Burger King costume holding a sign. And I was basically just target practice. People would throw shit at me, slurs a lot.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can imagine if you're in a Burger King outfit, dude, you probably had the crown on, right? Which
Yeah.
means you probably resembled the guy on the airplane, right?
Yeah.
So you were probably throwing slurs out there too.
Yeah, I looked like Lord Farquaad.
Yeah. 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 That's a cool job for like a 15, 16-year-old though. What's the craziest reason why you left the job?
Well, yeah. Trying to think of what story I should tell here. Craziest reason? Oh well, I mean, I worked at a Papa John's and I walked in horrendously drunk, but that was like a normal thing. Like I don't think anyone works there sober. But at that time, when I came in for the morning shift, I think Papa John himself was there or something. So they're like, dude, you can't like we have to like actually ask you to leave and quit or fire. I was like, okay. So and this was over on Old Torf. I don't know if you know the area of Old Torf from Mopac, but like I walked just across the street to Domino's and they were hiring. I was like, I worked at Papa John's. I can make pizzas. Like, do you have any felonies? I'm like, they're like, in this state? I was like, no. They're like, all right, come on in.
Good to know who's making my pizzas. No,
Yeah,
I assume I feel like a pizza can only be made by a felon. That's how you get the best flavor.
Yeah. It's not gonna be good unless there's a few hand tattoos rolling it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But I need some hands that are willing to go around a woman's neck rolling my dough, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite joke you've ever written?
Well, there's one that I like to perform where I show my asshole to the audience and describe my first sex doll, first and last. That's a fun one to perform. But I think recently I had a good one where the Waymos were allowing more access to them, so there's gonna be a lot more Waymo, the driverless cars.
Yeah.
And I was so curious. I was like, what's gonna happen? When you get in a car accident with one of those things, and it's their fault. Like, what racial slurs do you even use? I'm not sure. And also, it's like, what if they have facial recognition? Because like I look white because of my dad, but if I'm with my mom, they're not picking us up.
Why? What's your mom look like?
Oh, she's very Hispanic.
Oh, okay. They're not picking you up because of that.
No, there's no way.
Just leaving you. That's funny. Yeah, that's actually a good concept.
Sorry, JD's holding the camera with his mouth. So.
Yeah, I just picture him holding it with his feet and just showing you his
it's like
asshole.
POV porno right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's a good concept though. Like, what's a racial slur for AI? You know? I'm gonna write that one down. Yeah. So that's your favorite joke. Do you have any throwaway joke concepts?
What's gonna happen? Like, how long will it take for people to forget my name, and when will they forget Hitler's? And what do I have to do to like get on the same path?
All right, I'm writing that down. Yeah, we actually had a joke concept last week. I don't know if you watched or you heard about it. So it was, if Hitler were around today, what would be in his Google search history?
Oh, okay. Like an easy bake oven?
This guy's quick. I like
quick with it.
Easy bake. Oh man. That's
the
good.
General Foreman.
Dude, easy bake ovens were fucking disgusting, dude. You ever ate something out of that? Like you're heating something up with 100-watt light bulb.
I mean, I remember eating the Play-Doh out of the fucking oven. That like, I didn't make a difference if it came out of the oven or if it was a crayon.
True.
I really should have joined the army.
True. Yeah, shit. Let me think here. Let me think. Some questions. I'm gonna pull where do you rent? Do you rent or you own a place down there?
It's a great question. I'm so happy you asked. I sleep on my mom's couch in her office.
That's I hear a Fender laughing in the background. That's perfect, man.
Is your mom a Fender?
Yeah.
It's a
Dude.
dope podcast studio.
I live in an office too.
His mom's
It's not
couch
mine.
is a dope podcast studio. His mom's
What's that?
couch. Instead of your mom's house, you have a podcast called Your Mom's Couch.
Yeah, actually, I tried doing a podcast with her, and that was a terrible idea. My dad's living there at the time as well. So while we were shooting, he came out, and it was like 20 minutes in, and we were running out of topics. So I just started asking him why they got a divorce. Really different stories.
Yeah, two totally different stories. Yeah. So, forgive me. Did you move to Austin to do comedy?
Essentially.
Okay.
I've been moving all around to do comedy. I was in New York for a while, about a year and a half ago, doing comedy. Not well, and then you know how you kind of lose your mind and just go make a random life decision that alters your next 6 months. So I went to Idaho for like a workation thing, and then got this girl pregnant, and cut to like I'm driving her from Idaho to South Carolina to have this child, because that's how our stand-up comedy is, by the way. That I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just have a kid. I'll just give up my dream.
That's what I did twice.
Yeah. But I don't know if you've ever done cocaine, but it's a terrible prenatal vitamin. And she ended up not having the kid. And then really preferred talking to her ex. So that was all the way up into Valentine's Day. And that's how I got here.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I did not see that coming. That was great. Great segue.
Hit the womp, womp, womp sound effect.
Yeah, we're not in Discord. We don't have that. So we'll just do it.
There we go.
Yeah, great. You wouldn't happen to be the guy when I was running the Kill Tony fans page when we had like 30,000 people on there. There was this woman that came on there and she started bitching about her boyfriend or something like that, that essentially got her pregnant and left her to go out to Austin to be a comic. And I guess she was trying to get a bunch of people to agree with her and be like, oh, that's so fucked up. But everybody turned on her and was like, hell yeah, he's living his dream. Fuck that kid. And you might be that guy.
Yeah, that checks out. Also, the last I heard, like I think she stole someone's couch and is dating someone named Meth Bobby. So yeah, I think it was all good.
How do you get the name Meth Bobby? That's not even creative.
Live in Myrtle Beach, and I think it's pretty easy to get a cool nickname, especially if you just smoke meth.
Yeah, Meth Bobby though. Yeah, come up with a better name, dude. Like you have hours of tweaking to do. Why don't you just like think of something more creative? I don't
Meth
like.
Bobby was my father. I'm Meth Bob.
I'm Meth Bob Jr.
Yeah.
Method Robert.
Yeah.
So how was it in New York?
It was great. I loved it. I lived in Brooklyn over in Prospect Lefters, and I would do Eastville, Grizzly Pear, Stand. But it did kind of suck because you couldn't leave your place without spending at least $100. Like I'd have to take 3 trains to Manhattan to do a mic that you had to pay $10 for. And then, by the time it's 3 a.m. and you're done your last mic, it's like, all right, it's $120, and obviously I have to go drink. And then now it's 4:35 a.m. and it's like, all right, well, guess I'll go to work. It was fun. I miss it.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds like a blast, dude. That's why my ass is up here in my attic on this microphone. This is like the best for me. My girl didn't use the same prenatals that your girl did, so we have 2 of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, I'm kind of.
Everyone's told me that I should have children. That the responsibility would make me a better person. I'm like, fuck you. You have kids.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't make you a better person. I'll tell you that much.
Your rapist makes you come.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Mario is talking behind here. He said, "Hey, have you ever been so horny you ever make a rapist come?" No.
Yeah, he's saying a joke concept.
Oh, ever been so lonely you make
Your rapist made you come.
you ever been so lonely your rapist made you come?
Actually, I think I remember what joke I wrote to this concept, because a lot of the concepts that I use on this podcast are ones that like I wrote something to before or something like that, and now I'm just using them as throwaways. But I was like, I think I was talking about like being so lonely that I would go to Taco Bell just to argue with the employee to have them spit in my food. Like that's how lonely I was. But you
I
know,
got pretty
tough
lonely in
time.
Brooklyn. I at one point there was this androgynous filmmaker who I ended up kissing, and then I was like, no, not gay, just lonely.
Yeah. So it was a dude.
Yeah, no, but he looked like a lady. He had very feminine Adam's apple.
Been there, brother.
Would you bang a tranny passable?
For sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah,
Literally.
exactly. None gay. Listen, this is my saying, man. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, looks like a duck, I'm gonna fuck that duck.
Yeah, just turn your head and shave.
Yeah, I would prefer shave. Well, you know, the old saying, everything looks the same from the back.
Yeah, especially after a 4-day bender, it's like, I mean, I'll end up fucking a turtle.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Bender on what? What's your drug of choice?
I like alcohol and Adderall.
Okay. Yeah. Does Adderall help you with your writing process?
No, it's the worst for any kind of performance. I mean, it's good for like editing, but no, it allows you to like do morning shifts and then do 2 sets and then like keep a smile on your face till 1 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah. It is bad for any type of performance. Dude, I got friends that are on Adderall, right? Like, I got one that's like addicted to Adderall. And they're always talking about like they do Adderall because Adderall is pretty much microdosing meth. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, after a certain amount of pills, you're doing more than most tweakers.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So if you're just doing like a 20 milligram extended release, something like that, it's just a meth microdose pretty much. But like they talk about just like being addicted to porn or fucking or something like that. And they're just like constantly masturbating on it. Dude, Adderall is not like that with me. I'm sober today. I don't do that shit. Dude, I will come so quick on Adderall. Like if I pull my pants down and somebody looks at my dick, I come. Like
I wonder if
I
that's like
don't.
the defining characteristic in a hospital. They're like, well, what do you do when you jerk off? Okay, then you have ADD. Yeah.
Yeah, probably, man. The way that they diagnose like autism and ADHD today is like the craziest shit. Now they're trying to combine the two. It's like, listen, man, I know I have hyperactive ADHD, or what is it? Yeah,
I know I'm
hyperactive
annoying.
ADHD. Yeah, I know I'm annoying. Yeah, and like, I'm not autistic. I'm annoying,
My
not
little brother actually
retarded.
has autism.
Who?
My little brother, he actually had not like TikTok autism. Like he wears the same pajamas he's been wearing for the last 30 years.
Just got Thomas the Tank Engine on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he still sleeps in like one of those car beds.
Yeah. Well,
He's
yeah.
35.
I always think he's faking it too. I'm like, dude, this is the longest con you've ever pulled.
Just to receive a unemployment check and more kisses from mommy.
Yeah. Yeah. She's waiting for. I think she's just praying for everyone to die in a car accident.
That's awesome. Well, we're actually at the end of the 20 minutes, man. Do you want to shout out any of your socials? How can people get a hold of you? Where are you going to be performing? Anything like that?
Yeah. So Facebook's Callen Ream, CALLANREA, Amazon Mary. Instagram's CallenP.Ream. In my bio, I have a submission form from the Hilton Comedy Club. So if you want to be eligible to submit, just fill that out. Other than that, I will be posting new shows eventually. Sure.
Cool. Sounds good, man. Well, thanks for coming on, dude. And thanks for being the winner of the first concept.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man. Take care, brother.
Later.
Later.
That was fun and unexpected.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on in your background? Is that my background?
Oh no, I live basically next door to a fire station. You'll just have that from time to time.
Okay.
My bad. I'm so used to it. I probably should remember to mute the mic whenever it happens.
Nah, it's all good.
All right.
Oh, and for editing purposes, this isn't fun for anybody else listening to the podcast. This is just business between me and Travis. But for editing purposes, if you mute your mic and it like the light goes off, it makes it so much easier for me if you only unmute it every time you talk, because then I can just like scroll through real fast and see whenever it is you're actually talking.
Okay.
So if you can do that, that'd be cool.
I got you. Yeah, the main reason I left it on is just so you can have like a background laugh track.
Oh no,
But,
for sure. If it's somebody like him that's gonna be getting laughs like that, for sure, keep it on.
For sure. All right. So I want to remind everyone real quick that I have a new yeah, to be sure and react to other people's comments too. It's a lot more fun that way. That, and I can actually determine who the winner is instead of having like a million, first place ties with dudes with like 3 reacts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you find somebody's funny, not everybody's gonna win. Just make sure to give a like react to it if it's well deserved.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
And then also, we are about 3 minutes short this time. We only did about 17 minutes because my dumbass forgot to read it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up for it. And before the next person comes on, I'm going to read the concept. So you guys will have a couple extra minutes this time.
There we go. All right, so let's see. Let me go ahead and do this, and fuck, I lost it. All right, yeah, no, we're still not entirely out of the weeds with the technical difficulties, but I am seeing a couple of, at least a 2-way tie right here. Trying to find anything that has more than like 3. Yeah, no, there's a lot of ties. Okay. All right, I'm just going to start reading some off here. All right, so the first one I'm reading is from one of last week's winners. Sorry?
Let me read it off real fast. So
Yeah.
the concept is, you ever been so lonely and horny that you... Go ahead, Travis.
All right. Kyle Yankowski says, have you ever been so lonely and horny that you told everyone you were in a gangbang, but in reality, you just had all your sex toys laid out on the bed? This is from Kyle Yankowski.
Okay, Kyle.
Here's another one. This one is from our buddy Captia Shane. You ever been so horny and lonely that you blackmail politicians and celebrities to come have sex with underage girls on an island where you do weird rituals and then you get caught and you hang yourself in prison?
That was oddly specific.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one. This one is actually from tonight's featured guest, Mario. You ever been so lonely you touch the neighbor's kids?
What the fuck? Oh man, he's a funny guy. He's funny.
Yep. And yeah, he is also seems to be the winner with 5 reactions. Oh, wait, no, he just got 6 reactions now.
Damn. Somebody heard you read it and they were like, damn, I didn't see that one. Like,
yep. I'm scrolling back through just to make sure I didn't miss nothing. Yeah, no, he is absolutely the winner. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing though. And I talked to a Fender about this earlier.
Yeah.
So I am all for people winning multiple times. but not per episode.
Right.
So I feel like, look, Mario, you're hilarious, dude. That was amazing. I personally think that's a winner as well. I would have liked that one, if I were in the chat. But pulling you on for a second time in one night is a little too much. So we're gonna go off to the second runner up. And Mario, I hope you don't get offended by that. Now I think you would understand.
All right. So that means today's for this our second place winner here, it was actually our buddy, our roast master, Shane Captcha.
Shane. All right, Shane, you know how it works. And Shane, listen closely. Make sure that you're out of everything. Get out of Discord. Get out of anything that's going to be using data or your camera. And then open it in a new tab. Don't just open it through Messenger. Open it in a new tab and do it that way. And put in the password and you'll be in there. You've already been on before, so you know how it works, but we're just trying to make it easier.
Yep, the link and the password has been sent to you.
Sounds good. All right. That being said, for the third joke concept of the night, here we go. So, joke concept number 3. What feature would sell you on receiving a Neuralink implant? It's like, damn, man, if Neuralink had this, I get that shit put in my head immediately. So what feature would sell you on receiving a Neuralink implant? Because I don't know about you guys, I'm not getting that shit put in me. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Well, I mean, there's one thing that would probably win me over personally.
What's that?
The inclusion of like virtual real life, augmented reality, if you will, giantess porn.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I would get a Neuralink.
Oh, and here he is.
My man.
What's up?
What up? What up?
What's this? The third time on the show, bud?
I believe so. Yes. Yeah, I did not. I didn't anticipate it because, like you said, there was a lot of just like 3 light comments. It was a tough round.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. So we're trying to encourage people to like more comments, you know? Because, of course, I get it. Like, everybody should have at least one like, because, of course, you're going to like your own, you know, just to give you that extra boost. But, yeah, if everybody this time around would just like your favorite one, but you had a good one. It was good. Did you happen to hear the next concept?
I did not. No, I was running in. Like I said, I didn't expect to get on, so I was like sprinting in to grab my headphones. So I did not.
Yeah. So your sound is doing that same thing that it was doing last time, where it's kind of like,
for real.
Yeah.
Wait. That's weird because last time it was from my car. It was doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna try to turn my Wi-Fi off. Is it better now?
Yeah, I'm not hearing it. So this next
might have been my Wi-Fi. My fault.
You're good. The next concept is, what feature would sell you on receiving a Neuralink implant?
I mean, automatic Pornhub for sure.
I feel like that's everybody's.
Don't even have to pull out your phone. Just like
that's everyone's go-to, man. Or you don't even need Pornhub. Like if you could just kick back like this on your bed,
right?
And
stimulates the right neurons.
Oh yeah, and you're just sitting there. You don't even have to. It's like, look, mom, no hands. You know,
right,
like,
right. Hell yeah.
Everybody's always wanted that.
Unleash your inner Flocka.
So since the last time, yeah, since the last time you've been on, you actually did a 30-minute set.
Yes, sir. Yup. Uniontown, Pennsylvania, at a place that was definitely not a comedy venue. But it was a great time. The place was cool and everything. But just funny, like the stage was weird. They had a lot of people there, more than they usually have. So like every chair had to be used and then some. So there was no stool to put my shit on. That was driving me crazy. But it was a fun time, man. Like everybody there was super cool. Set went pretty okay. Somewhere in between killing and bombing. But you know what? It's only my second set ever. And, for second set, going from a 5-minute open mic to a 30-minute fucking, like actually being on the flyer and everything. It's wild. Glad we got it under the belt and got enough. Like the big punches still got some good laughs. So that gave me some motivation. Oh, one cool part, there was this black guy, right? So I had like, I don't know, like 3 to 4 racial jokes in my set. And then the mic started fucking up after one. And so I'm like, oh, that's what happens when you tell racial jokes, whatever, trying to just improv. And then they hand me another mic. And as they hand me another mic, this like one of the only black people in the crowd yells out, yeah, that's for that bullshit ass black joke you made earlier. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, all right, I got to roll with it. And I'm like, well, there's going to be more, but don't worry. I roast us too. It's all good. And so then I'm looking over by the fourth like racial joke. I look over and he is dying laughing. And I'm just like, yes.
That's how it is, man. That's how you get the audience. Yep. Yeah, I told you, like in my area, it's like 50-50, man. There's like 50% white, 50% black. So I love just like kind of pushing that boundary on stage, see how far I can
Hell
get.
yeah.
I never really had people offended. I think I have a way with gracefully bringing racial jokes into it. And that's the whole point of comedy too, man, is like finding that happy medium. Because you can say the most fucked up shit. It doesn't have to be racist or whatever. But if you can find a way, that's why I love Louis C.K. He has a way of saying some shit that you're like, oh, damn. But at the same time, at the end of the show, you want to give the guy a hug. You're like, yo, that was amazing.
Yeah, dude, like what's his one bit about the fucking like Cinnabon glaze is like cum or something like that, dude? And he'll be saying shit. It's like, oh man, but then you just start dying laughing because it's just that fucking funny.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you.
But that's what it's all about is finding. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just saying, I'm glad that you had a good 30-minute set because that is wild, dude. Like only doing a 5-minute set and then going and doing a 30-minute set your second time is fucking. I would have never.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was definitely an experience. And then my one dude, so it was my one dude's first set ever. He did like one set at work, which I don't count as like that's like a corporate gig. You know what I mean? So it was his first set ever, and he had to do a half an hour. So I couldn't even imagine like what he was feeling. And this dude, it was funny because he was like messaging me every day. He's like, "Did you like?" I'm talking a month out from the show every day. Practicing your set? Did you practice your set? Only a month left. Only 3 weeks left. And it got to the point I was like, dude, you're fucking stressing me out right now. But no, it was a good time. Like, and that's what it's all about too. About like what you're saying. It's all about like making it funny enough to like be worth the offensive-ness. And it's a fine line to walk, but that kind of converting him over to laughing by the end of the set just gave me kind of like hope and like encouragement for like, okay, maybe I do have what it takes to hopefully, make jokes. And I'm sure there's going to be some that, fall flat and do not go great. But hopefully there's others that end up being great bits. But it's just funny that you said that because I didn't think there were any black people in all of Massachusetts.
I guess so. I mean, you've already proven to yourself that, you're funny and you got what it takes. First of all, this is your third appearance on this show. And we're only on the fourth episode, Travis. Right?
Correct. The fourth.
Yeah. So this is your third appearance on the show. Not only that, I crowned you roast master for all of our future battles and all that. You're always writing. You're always trying to be creative in some type of way, and that's appreciated and respected, man. Did you do a full 30? Did you hang it out the whole time?
It ended up being, so when I was running through my set, it was coming out like right around 23 minutes, but I was like, I feel like I'm going fast. And then I also have a crowd work bit. So I feel like that'll kind of even out. I think it ended up being like 25 or 26. So a little short, but I'll take it. I mean, that's pretty good. I'm glad it didn't end up being like 20 or something like that. So I'll take being within 5 minutes of it.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. But Yeah, half hour is just, again, I can't get over that. That's just fucking crazy.
I
Um,
mean, most comics like they don't even attempt anything longer than like 10, maybe 15 minutes until they're like at least a couple of years, hundreds of like
Yeah.
open mic appearances. And the fact you said this is like what your second set ever you did a half hour?
Yep.
yeah,
Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
Yep. Besides
damn,
that, it was just a 5-minute open mic at Columbus Funny Bone.
damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely, and I'm glad I got it out of the way just because it is. I mean, different time frames are definitely different skill sets as far as comedy. Because like if it's like a 1 minute Kill Tony appearance, right, or if it's like 5 minutes, you're kind of like, all right, quick one line, which is what I fucked up in my open mic 5 minute set. Is I had like these long jokes that weren't very punchy. And so looking back, I was like, all right, 5 minutes, bop, 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 bop. You just got to punch it up, especially 1 minute. I couldn't even imagine that. So, I mean, going into 30, there's pros and cons. It's nice because it gives you the opportunity for some of them longer jokes or something like that where you're like, okay, this maybe you're going, a little bit of time without a punchline, but it builds up to one big punchline at the end. So there's that. But then you're also thinking about like, okay, I know I want this bit in there, this bit in there, this bit in there. How do I connect those? So it's not just like in for my next joke, you know what I mean? So
Right.
that was a fun challenge, honestly, is just connecting those because like it would get
Yes.
to a point where you'd see the way one joke ends, and then it's like, oh shit, I know 3 other bits I could come off of that with right here. So that
Yes.
I enjoyed that part of it.
Yeah, that's what I did in the last time I went out and hit a mic. I posted it. The one where I was doing like all this sexual humor, and I wanted to try to segue things, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like, and I even apologized. I was like, that was a part of my bit. I was like, listen, I'm sorry that my set is like kind of raunchy tonight. I'm trying to get all this out of my system, and like I even made that a part of my bit into a segue, and
Yeah.
it's cool how you can do that, and make it move like that. It's all an art form, dude, and it's all about just getting comfortable and all that. And I would never be comfortable enough on my second set ever going up there and doing 30 minutes. I'll put that out there. But no, that's good for you, man, that you did that. And I had another question. Oh, one of the things that I talked to you about before you went up there and did that, it for you specifically is just slowing down a little bit. So I haven't got a
Yeah.
chance. I told you tomorrow I'll go and I'll watch your set. I haven't been able to watch it yet, but I told you I will tomorrow. But I hope that's something that you did because I know we're in Discord and you're just kind of like spitting things and trying to get it out there and all that, but you tend to go a little quickly with it. You know what I mean? Like
Yo, for sure.
you have this
Yeah.
rush to just get it all out. And hopefully you slow down just a little bit because if so, I'm sure you fucking killed it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely. I mean, you'll have to let me know. I'm sure it's. I'm sure pacing and everything could get better. One thing I really like that I did is like, especially on the real big punches, like some of my favorite punches that ended up getting the biggest laughs. For those, I really slowed down and kind of like waited a beat and then delivered it and then waited for the laughter. And the timing on that was how it should be, I think. And then the rest of it, I mean, I definitely slowed down a little bit, but it's just a weird kind of like it's so different telling it to like other comics and stuff because it's almost like not even like it doesn't matter. It could be the best. It could be me and you talking. It could be your best friends or whatever, or people that you know are good dudes, and it still just feels kind of transactional because you just know you're taking a little bit from their time and everything and expect. So I feel like there's a natural like trying to go fast. You don't have as many people in the crowd that you're like waiting for them all to hear it or waiting for the speaker to get to them all or anything like that. We're waiting for one laugh to start the chain of laughs or whatever. So part of it's like naturally, at least for me, when I'm on stage, I feel like it's naturally slower because I think I'm good about feeling like kind of the vibe of the room or the energy of the room and working off of that. Um, excuse me.
Well,
So that's part of it. But
well, if it wasn't slower and you were just speeding through like how you do in Discord, technically you did an hour. You know what I
yeah.
mean? 'Cause you be speeding through that shit, dude.
Yeah. Well, and that's the energy of the room thing just made me think. I think that's so key, and I think that's what a lot of people miss. And part of it might be I don't know how natural that is, but I think a lot of times people just don't think of it because they're so focused on, okay, I got to focus on every single word being right. I gotta deliver it right. I can't forget, I think people get in their own head too much sometimes, and it's good to be prepared and work on it. But like, there's certain things, like there were a couple times, dude, like I think I told you the River Monsters joke, right? And almost everybody I've told that joke to is like, I mean, it's fine, but I don't think it's one. And I'm like, dude, I really love that joke. So I told it on stage as part of the set. A few little laughs, nobody really liked it. And so like at the end, I just kind of improv. I was like, okay, clearly I like that joke more than anybody I've told it to. Big laugh after that. So like just certain shit like that, being able to just kind of relax and take a breath, and if some shit happens, just feel the energy of the room, and just like you're together with the people. Don't separate yourself from the crowd, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, and good way to reel it back. What's your favorite joke that you wrote?
Favorite joke that I've wrote is probably watch me get the podcast taken off YouTube, but the Two Girls Mein Kampf one, dude. And dude, my two favorite jokes I think I've ever wrote, both like I kind of developed in the CWG. So I don't remember what we were talking about. And then I just said that like one-liner, I think during one of the Kill Tony watch parties. I'm like, dude, I got to write that shit down. That got a huge laugh at my set. And then the other one is one that our dude Pickle Rick, he was talking about working with like Mexican dudes and putting up drywall. And I said something about like, why do they call them wet backs? Wet backs can't put up that much drywall. So I think those are my two favorite. Both killed. So appreciate CWG, man. Both of those killed.
Yeah, we appreciate you too, man. I fucking I have it written down right here. There's a couple of them that you said Two Girls Mein Kampf, Nazi skip porn.
Remember that one.
Hold on.
See, the other ones I used there was One Guy, One Oven, and the Human Centipede.
Oh my god, the Human Centipede. Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god.
It was so funny because I did it like I made it a joke. I was like, we know the Nazis did experiments on Jews. You think they ever got freaky? And I was like, little Two Girls Mein Kampf, a little One Guy, One Oven, little Human Centipede. First two, well, they all killed, but by the third one, you could tell people were like, like getting some. I was like, all right, perfect time for that to end then.
I had some joke. You just reminded me. I had some joke a while back, something about like the Human Centipede, and it's like, tell me you like eating ass without actually telling me. And it was like one of those type things with the Human Centipede. But dude, I'm actually going through right now in some of the notes that I took while we were in Discord, and it's so funny. Like, actually, this one I'm going to use as a concept next week. But I just write down stupid shit. So we don't know what the context was.
What led up to it, yeah.
It was like, I never hear my black friend saying, I wish I could go back in time.
That's good.
The other one was meme corn dog equals Bitcoin. We all know who that came
I know exactly what that one means.
Corn broth. Yo, somebody, dude, I think it was Offender, and Offender's chilling in here tonight. So I think he said this. He was talking about Bacon using a Ouija board to get Ghost to sub to her OnlyFans. And then
that's fucking funny.
And then Bacon said something, and I said, "Man, that was really funny." Like, she said something funny, and I said, "Let's give her a clap." And Offender said, "She already has the clap." And then Freezy, if your ass isn't in here tonight, if you're not watching tonight, Freezy, you're fucking dead to me. But anyway,
I told him to say that, Freezy.
Yeah, Shane told me to say that. But Freezy was talking about, so Bacon brought up a story about how she lost her tooth, and she lost.
Wait, real quick. Did you say Bacon brought? Fucking. My bad. Go ahead.
That's like,
that sounds good as hell, actually.
Meta as fuck.
Dude? That's like Ethereum.
Yo.
Bacon brought the Ethereum. We got the brat, what was it? The corn brought.
The corn brought.
If people are watching this right now are like, what the fuck are these
Oh,
talking about?
right. Half the people know exactly what we're talking about. Half the people are
Yeah.
like, "What?" All right, sorry. You said Bacon got her tooth knocked out.
Yeah, she lost her tooth. She said she was like giving CPR to her God, it's fucked up because she said she was giving CPR to somebody, and I'm not gonna mention the person, and it knocked out her tooth or something like that. And for those that don't know, Bacon is a juggalo. So Freezy came on, he was like, that sounds like ICPR.
Yeah,
And I was like, yo,
yeah,
that
he
was
killed with that one.
so I wanna and then somebody was trying to get Freezy, I think, was trying to get like Lexi's phone number. And then
Surprise, surprise.
I made a joke and I was like, yeah, just give me 6 digits. I'll guess the 7th, right? And then somebody said, I want to know the 4 digits of Erica's weight.
Ah,
Yeah. I was like, oh fuck.
yeah, right, dude.
Oh my god. So there's a little trip down memory lane of some of the shit that's said in the Discord, and it gets kind of wild in there sometimes.
Oh yeah, we have fun. We have fun for sure.
Yeah. So you have anything coming up? You got any plans comedy wise?
Shit, nothing really right now. I'm gonna start looking for some open mics and stuff soon. I really want to get back to making music too. Got to get a new laptop, so shit, maybe I'll drop the Cash App somewhere and see if hey, I don't like asking for shit like that, but hey, you can't hurt yourself putting yourself out there if people like what you do. So, but yeah, I need to get a new laptop, make some music, but definitely gonna look for some open mics. Kind of right now, just taking a breath because like feel like I was like not letting myself feel as kind of nervous as I was for that 30-minute set. Like I'd feel it and I'd be like, it's gonna be all right, just do what you do. Like, and so now after that, I've been even it was what Friday, and then it's what almost a week later, and I feel like just taking like a deep breath, kind of,
Oh yeah.
happy with how it went, but realizing I need to work harder, but also just happy, it's under my belt. So, but yeah, definitely need to get the next one, figure out what I'm gonna do next.
Cool. Well, hopefully next time we have you on, you'll have something lined up. We're at the end of the 20 minutes right now, man. You've shouted it out before, but if you want to do your socials again, anything, go ahead. Here's your time.
Yeah, man. Most of it's just at the real Captcha. I think Facebook, I think it's just Shane Lucas. It might be Captcha. But I also wanted to shout out Cole Burner real quick because he had during the first joke there was some communications. The joke that his was that got like the likes on there was not the Cran joke. It was a different one. I can't remember what it was, but it was way better. But I know he was a little upset about it, so I just want to give him a little shout out. Even if he doesn't make it on, at least he was shouted that, so
hey man, he might win this next one.
if that didn't work,
Yeah, he
yeah.
might.
Oh, my bad. Just making a wheelchair joke.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. You broke up.
Coincidentally, you sounded
Oh,
like
my
Stephen
bad.
Hawking.
Yeah. Yo.
Hell yeah. Speaking of Epstein.
Yeah. I was just thinking that, dude. And we were just talking about midgets earlier too. So, but hey, Captcha, Shane, dude, it was nice having you on again, brother. Congrats on getting on, and hope to see you soon.
Great talking to you guys. Keep doing your thing, man. Peace and love. Can't wait to see who wins this next one.
Yes, sir.
Me too. All right, that's always fun.
Yeah, love Shane.
Don't we all? All right. You want to go ahead and reintroduce the concept and I'll start reading them off?
Yes, sir. So this third concept was, what feature would sell you on receiving a Neuralink implant?
All right. And so the first one I'm going to read off is from the what do I want to say? What word do I want to use? The formerly disgraced by me, Cole Burner. I am sorry. A little bit of whoopsie daisies happening there in round one, but let's see where this goes. Cole says, I'd get a Neuralink if I could put a bag over my girlfriend's head without telling her. I would put a bag over your girlfriend's head too. That sounds super handy. Let's see. Next one is from a Mr. Albert Salazar. Albert says, "I'm gonna wait until Neuralink start hitting the pawn shops." That's
Yo, I like that. Get it at a discount.
exactly.
I like that.
All right. Next one. Hang on. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. The next one is from our friend Jacob Offender Delegal, otherwise known as JD to the current bus crew. He says, okay, this isn't part of the concept I'm discovering, but I'm going to read it off anyway because I got a bunch of reacts. Not that it'll count. Shane Lucas doesn't hold his camera sideways, but he definitely holds a gun sideways. And it looks like there's a bunch of ties for third place. Let me make sure that there isn't going to be one with a little bit more reacts than that.
So Cole won though.
No, he didn't. He was just the first one that I read off.
Oh, Alazar or whatever one.
Yes, it was. Hang on. Everyone used like the same type. Okay, yeah, it was Albert Salazar.
Albert Salazar.
Albert Salazar, you are the winner. I am going to send you a link to where we are at right now, as well as a password. Hang on, no, don't need to.
And while he's doing that, I'll just explain one more time, Albert. Just make sure that there's nothing running on your phone or your computer that would use a camera. Pretty much just have no open tabs. That would help tremendously. Also, if you can, take it out of Messenger. Look, I'm assuming you're not friends with them on Facebook, so look into your message requests. That's where Travis will be sending it to you. Take it out of there, put it into a different browser, open it up, use the password, and you'll be on. Now, with that being said, hopefully he gets on in a timely manner, but I am going to drop the fourth and final concept of the night. This is the last one, guys. This is it. All right. Cole Burner, this is your chance, man. You're getting close. You're there. I'd like to know what his joke was, if
if someone can fish that joke back out of the comments and message it to me, I'll read it off at some point and give it the justice that it deserves.
Yeah, true. That sounds good. So Cole, here's your chance. You could win now. Anybody could win. So the fourth concept is, if UFOs aren't aliens, what are they?
All right, the caption is up.
Okay.
All right, and let's see. It does not appear as if Albert has read the message yet.
Let me message him.
I gotcha. We'll give him a second. All right, but for real there, Harmon, what do you think is the deal with UFOs? Do you think they're aliens? Do you think they're like military shit? Do you think it's I don't know, an Illuminati taxi to Brian Redband's mom's house? What's going on there?
Yeah. Nah, if that were the case, aliens would be redheaded yet bald and always talking about, I ain't ever gonna stop. Nah, dude, you want to get deep with it, bro? Of course, Drake's equation. Like, aliens are out there. Most definitely. You know what I mean? But like, are they here? I don't think so. I don't think they've ever been on Earth. I think it's all just a bunch of hogwash. No, I never personally see one. And listen, everybody today in society has cell phones in their pockets. And I have yet to see video evidence that is substantial enough to where I'm like, yo, that's undeniably something I can't explain. Yeah, Albert's not even reading my message.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, if our messages are left on unread for long enough, maybe Dan Stinson is out there. We owe him an appearance.
Yes, that is very true. We can
Yeah.
always owe Albert one if he ends up responding.
Yeah. Well, it's 9:48 right now. If I don't hear anything from him by 9:50, I'll go ahead and send what needs to be sent to Mr. Stinson. If he's out there, I don't know. He's a busy man.
He is.
Should be busy with his watching the stream. Speaking of which, just so everyone knows, now is as good a time as any to be sure to like and subscribe. And also, if you're busy on a Thursday night and you're, just now realizing that we came on, consider hitting the bell icon so that way you can get a little notification to let you know that we're live on the air. Because I know I'd be forgetting sometimes.
Yeah, I forget shit all the time, like joke concepts.
And to say what they are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but aliens, man, I don't know what they are. I can't think of anything funny for it. I just think it's
not
bullshit.
It's not our job anyway.
Yeah, it's the chat's job.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the reason I'm so unfunny. What do you think they are?
What do I think they are? I think it's a combination of military shit that they've been working on for a very long time, since World War II, and they just don't want it out there in the public yet that they got anti-gravity technology on their hands. That combined with just some good old-fashioned ball lightning electrical phenomena that we don't fully understand, and also an Illuminati taxi service to Brian Redband's mother's house.
Yeah, I would go with the latter. For sure.
Or it's also just shrapnel for what happens after too many all-brand buds have been consumed. All right, it's 9:50. I'm going to go ahead and reach out to Mr. Stinson, see what he's up to.
Yeah, man. We do owe him an appearance.
All right, I am sending him the information now. Boom, and also now let's see if his attempt to get on is actually successful.
Yeah, should be now.
Yeah.
Are you friends with him now?
We are. Yeah, we're friends.
All right, cool.
Yeah. One important thing, or something that would just be really cool if y'all did, is if you guys ever jump in the chat, leave a joke, it would be really cool if you came on the podcast if you win. Just throwing it out. But in the meantime, I actually just got a message from Cole Burner with the proper joke that I was supposed to read. And the joke is this: the people who used mechanical pencils as needles get pulled out of the Kill Tony bucket only to say, "Wow, I didn't expect to make it on stage."
Oh, yeah, that was good. That was good, man.
Yeah, and lots of reacts too. I think that would have tied with first place. So
Okay.
if we can't get Dan Stinson either, let's get Cole on. What do you say?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay. Currently 9:52. If I don't hear anything from Dan either by 9:55, we'll go ahead and pull Cole on.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Now we play the waiting game. I was about to make a joke that was already made on Borderlands, so I'm not going to. That was a fun game.
Yeah, I never got into it. My best friend is like addicted to it though. He's got like one of the dudes tattooed on his arm and shit.
Yeah.
All
All right, I'm tired of waiting. You want to just pull on Cole right now?
Let's pull Cole on.
Okay, yeah. All right, Cole. For great justice, I am sending you the link and the password.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. All right, you have what you need to know.
Cole, you've heard us explain it 3 times tonight on how to get on. Just use that knowledge, that information that we gave you. Get on here quickly. Wheel your way on up.
He, unlike the previous two, has seen the message.
Cool. Yeah, he's been waiting.
Okay, yeah, and it turns out Dan is online. He's just busy posting jokes in the chat, which they seem to be getting react, so he might win fair and square, which means we would owe him 2 appearances now. So we'll see how all that goes.
I think technically we do owe him 2 appearances.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he's also helped out with just the audio engineering aspect of the podcast that, like, he's earned any ounce of respect we can toss his way.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And he's a funny guy, man. He's super slept on in the Comedy Writers Guild and in the Kill Tony. I started noticing how
Yo.
I see him try.
Better mute my fucking TV before it starts echoing.
All right.
Yeah, do that, please. All right. Now, hold on. Give me 1 second. And we are going to start this 20 minutes right now. What's going on, brother?
Get some vodka going here.
There you go. Straight to the lips.
Right from the tit.
Yeah. How you been, man?
Oh, living the dream, buddy. As
Yeah.
you know.
Good. Congrats on making it on the episode. I told you last week that I feel like you're funny enough to do it, and you did it.
I knew I'd be here. Should have been about 2 hours earlier, but you know, I'm patient.
Yeah. Hey, you're on, man. That's all that matters. Yeah. Now that was a good joke. I don't know how it got overlooked. It's hard, man. We're trying to figure out all this shit.
Well, I think it was my fault because I sent like 30 with the same premise.
Oh. What was up with the one with the crayons?
Oh no, I was saying, like you're up in the smoke section, you find like an old dirty needle. The crayon part wasn't supposed to be part of it at all.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
I mixed up 2 jokes and I was just writing it out and it just came out stupid.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. So so you're a comic?
Aspiring.
Well, you've hit stages before.
Yes, yeah, I've done a few book shows. I've opened up for a couple of the biggest in Canada. Tom Green, Tyler Morrison.
Cool. How was that working with them?
Nerve-wracking for sure because you go up there, you don't want to bomb it. It's terrifying. You want to impress them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So do you still have like a relationship with them after that, or is it like a meet and greet essentially?
Well, my job originally, how I got into comedy, I got an editing job for Kenny Hotz, who he's like one of the bigger ones in Canada. Kenny versus Benny is a TV show that was big here, so he knows like a lot of the bigger names. So I got my connections through them. So I kind of, even if I'm not on stage doing stuff with them, they'll message me for like editing tips, blah blah blah, like upscaling videos to 4K, all that stuff.
You still do some editing for them?
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. Yeah. And a lot of these questions I already know the answers to, but we're all trying to get to know you.
Yeah.
Do you have anything coming up in the future?
I'm working on setting up a show here in PEI. I'm in Prince Edward Island. There's not much comedy here. There's only like 2 venues, and they just got open mics. They don't really have shit. So I'm trying to get Doug Stanhope here. We've been talking, and a couple other guys, Tyler Morrison, Tom O'Donnell, Tom Green, couple random ones, to get like a bigger PEI show, get a comedy scene going here.
Yeah, I also saw your clips where you were on the William Montgomery show.
Yes, that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool as shit, man. And you got to pitch him a couple of his William like jokes that you wrote. They were good, dude.
Yeah, he's the reason I started doing like started hitting the stage, because just seeing him kill Tony, I love that style, and then it made me be able to write like little short jokes and get up there. You know, I didn't have to write like a paragraph. I could never do a story. I can't go up there and do a 5-minute story with jokes. I need to do a line, done with, next line. You know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, we know that you love doing lines, bro. We
Oh
know.
fuck! Hope my mom doesn't watch this. No,
Oh, sorry.
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I meant lines of hope.
Oh yes, yes. Lines of jokes.
Yes, lines of punchlines.
Yeah. No,
Big,
not this kid.
fat, thick, long punchlines.
I'm 24, Mom. You can't stop me from doing lines anymore.
Maybe when I was 12. But yeah, do you mind saying your petrified joke?
Oh yeah, that's an easy. It's petrified wood. What are you so afraid of, bitch?
I
It's
love that
stupid.
one.
It's stupid, but it's fun.
I love it. I love it because I like picture William Montgomery saying it, you know?
Right? That's where it came from. Yeah,
I
that
know.
exact style. Yeah.
Because that was one of the ones that you pitched him. Because I think you like got him at the end when he was about to like let you go, and you're like, "Hey man, I got a couple jokes that kind of like fit your style. You mind if I say it?" And you said that one, and I was like, "Yo, I wish I thought of that. That was good."
And then I had
Petrified wood? What are you so scared of, bitch? That's fun.
and I think I did the movie theater one.
Oh yes.
My favorite movie, The Dark Knight Rises. My least favorite movie, Dark Knight Rises, at the Aurora Century 16 movie theater.
Yeah, that one's good, man. That one's good. What's your favorite joke you ever wrote?
Oh wow, that's a good question. It's gonna be this one. It's why would you ever pay for a ticket to an air show? Just look up, idiot.
Again, another banger, dude. Travis missed it, but that was good.
I actually have
And, you
missed
know, I try my
everything.
best.
Don't worry, he's
I
coming through
can't do
fine on
the
YouTube.
stories.
I cannot see
I
or
try to do
hear
the
him.
paragraph jokes. Can't do it, but
Yeah.
the short ones, they work.
You can't see what, Travis?
I cannot see or hear Cole.
Oh, I can't hear him on my end.
Oh, okay. Never
Yeah,
mind.
the audience can. I cannot.
Okay, got you. Technical
It's
difficulty.
just me and you. It's just me and you on here.
Yeah. All right. Yep. Yeah. He was just telling me he can't see or hear you too, so that's fine. That's fine.
Is there anything I can do to fix that, or
No. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna be editing this part anyway, so
fair enough?
yeah. Nah, I love the one-liners, man. Like I said, I think I said it earlier in this podcast. Like once I started doing like a parody of William, I started falling in love with that style too. Just like little zingers, little one-liners, because also you can get so many out there. And then like if you're trying to do Kill Tony, I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, you don't want to got like one punchline at the end of your minute. Like that's if you get like 4 punches in, and you got the crowd going crazy after each one. That's when Tony's gonna go like, "Oh shit, this guy crushed."
Yeah, like it's gotta be if you're gonna do one punchline with a story, it's gotta be a fucking amazing punchline. It's gotta be
Exactly.
something like nobody's ever even came close to hearing before, which is hard to do. But yeah, so you're up in Canada.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and
Born in Toronto, stuck in Prince Edward Island.
what's it like there?
We got good seafood. Other than that, it's very, very, very empty. There's no concerts. There's no really anything. It's pretty. It's like a retirement home basically for Canadians.
Oh, really? All old people around there?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's basically a retirement home.
that's why the comedy sucks around there.
There's no sense of humor, like nothing whatsoever.
super liberal folks.
Oh,
Yeah.
very liberal.
Yeah, I don't get into my politics here on any type of social media. Honestly, I don't really even like care for politics. I pay attention to them and all that. I think that's important. But like either way, we're fucked, I believe. But super liberal folks, when it comes to comedy, they kind of put a damper on things a little bit.
No, I worry about it because I have a few videos that went like somewhat viral on TikTok. Um, and you look at like the amount of views, and like the whole island has seen them. If you look at like population wise and
Mhm.
then views.
Mhm.
So I worry about like going out and like how people react to comedy nowadays. They get pissy and they like throw drinks to people and shit. And I'm worried about like going out there and getting like fucking. I can't not be recognized. I can't hide myself with the wheels and shit.
Yeah, true. True. What's your creative writing process look like to you?
Uh, that's a good one actually. I don't sit down to write. I don't ever go to like sit at a table and write. I gotta let it come to me, or else I can't come up with a joke. So I gotta see like a billboard, and it'll just fire like a line or something, or I'll be out in public, just some kind of advertisement, something stupid. I can't I can't tell myself a topic, and then go sit there and write 20 minutes worth of jokes.
Yeah, I'm the same way, dude. There's got to be something. It's always something so fucking subtle. It's like this little subtle thing that either happens or is said or I see. And it's like, oh, okay, write that down. And then I always write down a little concept and I'm like, come back to this. And then later
Yup.
on in my head, it just pops and I'm like, oh, that's what I was looking for.
And then even I'll get like blackout drunk, and I'll type in like random words in my notes on my phone, and I'll go in the next day and I'll look and I'll go like, what the fuck did any of this mean? And then eventually I'll be able to come up with something for it. So it always ends up working out.
You're like a drunken chat GBT.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's cool.
Drunken, anything else.
Yeah, that's cool. What made you said it was like kind of William Montgomery that made you get into comedy, so I don't really have to ask you
Well,
that.
not get into comedy, but get into being willing to perform it. Like I was into it before because I was already working for comedians in Canada. But like being willing to actually be the one to go up on stage to do it was William, because I could write those short jokes like he did.
Mm-hmm.
And Mitch Hedberg, him and Mitch Hedberg. My original, what got me into comedy was Norm Macdonald, which is
Yeah.
another a Canadian legend. Um, and I never got to see him, unfortunately, which I wish. That'll always be my number one regret in comedy, is never getting to see Norm.
Oh, same, dude. Norm is one of my favorites, bro. He is so. It seems like me and you have like the same taste, kind of.
I think so. I think that's why we connected from way back in the beginning.
Yeah, yeah. And Norm was just there's just something about his delivery and everything, and he's always got that little smile on his face, like his cheeks are always all big, and he's about to say some retarded shit,
And it
and
always sounds like he's like wasted on some like fucking some crazy shit, and then but he would be so clever, either, like, you know what I mean, like he sounded like he did like 10 Xanax, and he's like, yeah, see what I mean, and then
yeah,
he'd still somehow be able to deliver the funniest fucking joke on the planet.
yeah. Or I love when he wastes people's time just by saying this 10-minute long joke with the
Moth joke.
stupidest. Yeah, the stupidest punchline. I'm like, yo, you just wasted 10 minutes for that. Like the one that he was talking about, you know, knick knack paddywhack, give a dog a bone or something like that.
Oh, the bank one.
The bank one.
Give a frog a loan.
Don't get the frog alone. Yeah, that one. It's just like the first time I heard that, I legitimately was staring at my phone. I'm like,
Have you seen the
really, Norm?
animated version?
No.
Oh, dude, I'll send you that later. It's fucking hilarious.
I'd like to see it though. That's funny, man. Do you have a joke concept that you want to toss out to the crowd you don't mind getting rid of?
A joke concept to give to the crowd. Okay. I don't know. Is there a way to go through my notes without getting off camera. I
Mm,
have a bunch. Fuck, man. Man, I do have a bunch.
I I wouldn't test it. I wouldn't push those boundaries because
That's a
who
good
knows what.
idea. We'll circle back to that one. Keep going.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just to let you know too, in the Discord, I actually just started yesterday a joke concept area. So like people can go in there and write joke concepts, and whoever writes it will give you a shout out on the podcast. Like, hey, this is the next joke concept. This was actually written by Cole, and we'll shout you out. So if you can't think of it right now, that's totally fine. Just go in there and like, because I'm gonna be burning through Joe concepts, the way that this podcast goes,
Yeah.
for a week, even coming up with one joke a week sometimes can be tough for some people. And burning through 4 concepts a week I'm gonna run out pretty quick. So I'm gonna need the crowd's help. Um, but yeah, so if you want, go in there later or at any time and just toss them in there. And that goes for everybody listening right now. In the Discord is now an area where you can go and write joke concepts and you will get a shout out. So
Yeah, there was one that in the chat that inspired me earlier. Someone was saying, how would the ASL interpreters on this side of the stage,
mhm.
how do they do like offensive shit like slurs and
Yeah.
that one got me. That was pretty funny to me.
Didn't you looked up what the N word would be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it like you go like this or something like
yeah,
that?
it's something weird. Like you pull your
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you put
apparently right now I'm calling you the N word or something.
yeah. And YouTube's keeping us up. And we're just I thought the way that I pictured it is like you go like this and it said you twist or something like that. But
Yeah, but if they're using their nose, how do you insult the Jews?
yeah. Yo, good point. You just like angrily rub your fingers together. Yeah. You just like throw change. I don't know.
Yeah. Just rub a dollar bill.
Yeah. Well, then how do you insult the cokeheads? No, but
You got 30? No, I'm not gonna go belly on money.
yeah, you got 30, I got 20. You got 20, I got 30. Yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, William's awesome. Let me see. How long have you been doing comedy?
I started about almost 2 years ago now. Writing. I didn't hit stage till like 3-4 months into my writing though. And then I've been inconsistent. I was in the hospital for about 4 months of that time, so kind of on and off, like being on stage. But yeah, writing consistently.
Yeah, that's got to be hell, man. Yeah, I'd see every now and then you go through that, and I hope everything gets better with that. I don't know your condition. I never ask. I never don't ask, don't tell type shit. But
No, I appreciate that, man. No, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, it gives you some downtime to write some jokes.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not to flex or anything, but it made me become pretty good friends with Brian Holtzman, which is cool.
Oh, right. That's right.
So, that would never have developed without me being sick in the first place. So that's kind of cool.
Can you elaborate on that? How's that? Just what? Because he is sympathy type shit.
I reached out to him just while I was down and out, sent him videos of my sets. He told me he thought it was hilarious. And then he said, send me your address. I'll send you some stuff to, whatever. So he sent me a little gift package. This was 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. He sent me a little package of like some stickers and just random little trinket stupid stuff.
Dude.
And then go on.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then we just kept talking. I'd send him joke ideas that I have, see if he thinks they're funny. And then Christmas this year, He again said, "Send me your new address." He sent me a big box like Comedy Mothership merchandise. Kill Tony. I got a pass from Kill Tony. His backstage pass from the New Year's one. His Skankfest pass. He sent me all that stuff. It's really cool.
That is awesome, man. And dude, this is the fourth episode, and this I believe is the fourth time that I'm mentioning Holtzman on the podcast because like
He deserves it.
he deserves it, but he gets a lot of hate, and
I see that. I don't
get it.
understand it.
I
Like
don't get it.
he's so funny, and he kills for like fucking 20, 30 minutes, like even when he's supposed to do a 10-minute spot. He's so funny.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
But not even the funny part. Like he's just a good dude.
Oh, his jokes make him sound like he's a piece of shit.
Right.
Like, oh, get in the kitchen, fucking what? I'm gonna rape you. But he's like, oh, he's just such a nice dude. It's weird.
Like when I was at MSG and he did the whole thing, he was like, "What's up with women's basketball?"
Yeah,
like, get in the kitchen, bitch.
Yeah, like he seems like he's a piece of shit when you would just hear that, right?
Yeah. But then you go outside Madison Square Garden when I was talking to him, and he's the number one person shaking hands and saying hi to everybody. Everyone else is like trying to barrel themselves through and just get out of the crowd. And Holtzman's like, "What's up, guys? Here's ticket, or here's stickers. Here's this." So I got like 4 stickers from him. He just sat there and bullshit with me.
Yeah, he's a genuine dude. No homo. I love that. I love that man.
Yeah. You in Canada, you're still saying no homo?
Oh, we don't say that anymore.
No, we don't say that anymore.
Hey, full homo. Full homo. I love that, man.
There's there's a couple new sayings. There's pause, all right, and then there's no diddy.
Okay, no diddy. I love that, man.
Yeah, but I think for that one you have to have like at least one bottle of baby oil nearby, but that'll work. But our 20 minutes is up, man. Cole, it's been nice talking to you, dude. This is our first time that we actually spoke, face to face, so it was cool. And
it's cool seeing you, buddy.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we have you on the podcast again, bro.
I'll be back in the chat dropping more shitty punchlines.
Cool.
Cheers, brother.
Right, later. Good kid, man.
Yeah. Wouldn't know. Sounded like a fascinating conversation.
Yeah, I've been talking to him pretty much as long as I've been talking to Offender. So he's a cool guy.
I've seen him around. I know that he's wrote some funny shit in just like regular Facebook comments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you missed his William jokes, dude. He's got like these couple you missed some of it. He was like, petrified wood? What are you scared of, bitch? Yeah, that one was pretty good. So when you go back and watch it, you'll see he's got some heaters. So do you have the 3 all queued up?
I don't know about all queued up specifically, but yeah, I got 3 good ones.
Okay. So the last concept of the night. If UFOs aren't aliens, what are they?
All right. First one coming from friend of the show, Miss Kim. She says, if UFOs aren't aliens, they are probably all the MIA baby daddies hiding from child support. And next one from a previous winner, Dino Rodino. He says, UFOs are just Dan Stinson's multiple failed attempts to use a computer.
I like that.
I like that too. All right, let's see. And last one, let me make sure that there's nothing beating it or tying with it. There isn't. Okay. The last one comes from Ryan Wallace. Ryan says, I thought I saw a UFO. It was a bird with Down syndrome.
What the fuck? I like that too.
I like that a lot.
Who was the number one spot?
The number one winner for this concept with a total of 5 reactions is Ryan Wallace.
Ryan
Wallace. That's a name I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Now, all right, Ryan. Hopefully you are still on here. I am going to message you a link and a password to come on the show. We're about to say something?
Yeah.
Take your time.
I'll say it in a minute.
Okay.
All right. So Ryan.
All right. Yeah, I was also in communication with the 2 other people that we tried to get on for the last round, Albert Salazar and Dan Stinson. Albert said that while we were trying to get him on, he at that point was out walking his dog. Keep in mind, folks, that if you're a funny fella and you're posting jokes in our punchline chat, you might win.
Yeah.
And if you win, we would love you to come on the show with us.
Yep. And that being said, I just talked to Dan. That's what I was about a second ago. And we're actually going to pull him on for 10 minutes at the end.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even sooner if Mr. Ryan Wallace doesn't answer his messages. If you don't immediately see it, be sure to check your message requests, which that's going to be up in, if you're using your phone, up in the top left corner. You probably have a little red notification there. That's me trying to get you on the show.
Yeah, I just messaged him.
Yeah, so like I said, I missed, Cole's entire side of that interview. Something was said about a condition. He's sick. What's he got? Like COVID, AIDS? What's going on?
No, he's in a wheelchair. I think he has always been in a wheelchair. So I told him I never asked, I don't tell, and he was like, "Yeah, it is what it is." So I don't really elaborate on it. He didn't elaborate on it, but he said he's in the hospital a lot. So I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, at least you get the right comedy, comedy." So yeah, that's all we were talking about.
Yeah, well, I know Canadians. Like most of my family is in Canada, and I'm sure that he's been greatly encouraged to just go for a nice, relaxing dip in the hot tub with the nearest toaster in his proximity.
Yeah, is that what the healthcare is like there?
Yeah, like it takes you way too long to get an appointment for whatever you need done, and they strongly encourage that you just see yourself to the pearly gates.
Dude, I'm not even wheelchair bound, and I've thought about it myself.
Yeah, it's even worse. It's ADHD.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan Wallace, where are you at, my brother?
Yeah, he's not even reading my stuff.
Yeah. All right, you want to go ahead and pass this torch to
Dan
the
Stinson.
next fella here? Okay. All right, Dan, I already gave you the stuff that you need to get on, so go ahead and click the link, type in the password, and I'll send you a message.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
All right. For those that do not know, so the first episode we ever had, Dan Stinson was on, and
who is this?
He's quick with it.
Cool,
Travis,
can't
can you see him?
Nope.
Just a second.
Oh, I'm gonna have just as much fun watching this as you guys later.
Oh shit, Travis can't see it. Fuck. All right. Well, I can
I'll
speak with
I
you.
myself and not you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Just 1 second.
Yeah,
One
here's our audio guy. Believe it or not, guys. Can't even fucking hear us. No, but those that don't know, Dan actually helped me out with my microphone, getting it sound all crispy and nice.
shit to work.
But he just doesn't know how to get his own shit to work.
I requested that he hop
All
out
right.
and try
Well,
again.
I have no.
You hear me?
Got nothing in here right now from you.
Nothing. Is it something on your end, Travis, or no?
Let me check.
I
my
don't
audio
know.
Settings.
The video and audio is coming through OBS. Like the folks on YouTube can see it. I mean, I can pull up YouTube on my phone here and do it that way.
No, I mean I can hear him. He just
No.
can't hear us. I'll tell you what, if I was hiring an audio engineer, it would not be this guy. Hey, if anybody out there needs to fire an audio engineer, let us know. All right.
Maybe.
Can you hear us? Now, Travis, you can't see him, but now he's just vigorously masturbating. I think he's completely given up and he just, oh, whoa. Oh, dude, put that away, man. Holy shit. Travis, nothing is happening. I see your face getting a little concerned.
I actually can see him through my OBS screen, not through the thing that I'm supposed to be seeing him on, but OBS.
Yes, I hear you. Yes. Oh, no. No. I don't hear you. No. Well, this is why he wasn't on the first time either.
Well, I
can
mean,
you hear us? Shake your head if you can hear us. No,
I don't see head shaking.
Shake your head if you can hear me. Okay. Yeah, we can't hear you. Maybe do it from your cell phone.
Or if you're in Austin, go find a Fender.
Yeah, Fender knows how to do it.
It's been working for everyone else.
Let me see if Ryan Wallace got back.
He get back to me.
Yeah, he said he's at work right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like being at work and trying to hop on the Comedy Writers Guild, you might as well just like drink and drive, dude. Like, what's the point? It also, if you're trying to do it from your cell phone, you're gonna have to hang up from this.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll message him. Hang up and try from your cell phone. Well, this makes for good content.
Yeah.
It's all good, dude. I'm just busting your balls. Do you know sign language? I learned this. I'm calling you something right now. That's about as much as I know too. You want to try your phone? You can't? All right. Next week. All right, brother. Later, bro. It's all good. Well, we had a mime on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun and interesting for the first few seconds.
So, Albert Salazar.
Yeah, let's see if we can get him back on.
All right, try again. Come on to the podcast. He gave me a thumbs up. So he's already on it.
All right, with any kind of luck, we'll be able to see and hear him.
Yeah. Or at least one of us will.
Yeah. All else fails, maybe we can just have a Fender close the show again.
We're gonna do that anyway.
Cool, perfect.
Yep.
All right, let's see. All right. Let's go to the chat. What's the chat talking about right now?
Yeah, let's see. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
jump in the YouTube chat. Say some shit. Let's see. Yeah, AK saying use some. How's it go? ASL. I actually can do that. Talk with the janitor at my work in sign language a little bit. She is a bad bitch. Shout out to
Lori?
Gloria.
Close. I was close.
Yeah, no, that wasn't bad.
Yeah. That was quick. I didn't know you were in a gang, bro.
Yeah, nah, gang signs.
Oh, I almost knocked my fucking mic over trying to throw up some blood. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn, now I fuck. All right, there we go. All right. Let's see here. Albert Salazar. Well, on a positive note, this did work out better.
Yeah, I mean, we would just be like introducing the third joke concept, or maybe halfway through it, or
Yeah, maybe
I don't know.
introducing. Yeah,
Oh,
it's like,
someone just joined.
Here we go. There's the man.
Yo. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too, brother. You too.
I'm sitting in my car now. Check out my dog. My dog's back here.
What's up, puppy?
I don't know if you can see him or not, but I was out walking the dog. That's why I missed the first invite, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good, man. Listen, you can't be funny and then go walk your dog, dude. You know?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know the show was live. I thought we were just fucking around in the group chat, and then so yeah, that's what I was doing. But
that's the whole point of the live interactive comedy podcast. But now you know
the show.
But what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. Good. I'm on the way to the grocery store. I'm gonna get some food and some beer for tonight, and have a nice a Friday night in. You know, I don't have anything booked tonight, so I'm gonna enjoy my Friday night off.
Cool. Well, considering it's Thursday, that's fucking wild, dude. You talk about tonight? Nah, it's all good. So where are you located?
All right, I'm gonna stop you there. He wasn't visible or audible to me, but now he's not coming through on the stream either. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me, but you might need to drop out and rejoin.
All right. Well, here's the thing. So Travis is telling me right now you're not showing up in the stream. So we need you to hop out and hop back in real quick. You're not showing up in the stream. You're showing up to me, but that's it. Yeah. All right. All right. Sounds good. All right. He just did that. He had something where it glitched for a second, and that's probably when it took it out. Was he showing up in the stream at all?
Yeah, he was at first.
All right. Thank you for being on top of that.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. We
He's
are back.
back on.
All right, cool. You're on. So yeah,
We're on. Okay.
repeat that, man, because that's important information.
Oh, how I forgot it was Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, how I forgot it was Thursday. I'm a fucking idiot. How I'm a fucking moron who can't get my fucking days right. Yeah, I can't. No. Next Friday we'll be at La Línea Wine Bar in Beeville, Texas. I'll be hosting for Stephen Farmer and my buddy Nando from Laredo's coming in. We're gonna have a good show. So if tickets are $15, get them now at crashedoutcomedy.com. That's my website.
Crash Out Comedy.
If you happen to be if you happen to be somewhere in South Texas and you're bored at looking at fucking cows and shit, you can come check out the show at a cool place.
Yeah, you also have a Facebook page that's Crash Out Comedy, right?
That's it. That's all I gotta say. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
What's up?
You also have a Facebook page that's Crash Out Comedy?
Yeah, Crash Out Comedy on Facebook. Not very active right now. I got to get posting more on there. We do have a group, but nobody's really active in the group right now. And but you can find me on Facebook. We'll be friends. I haven't reached my friend limit yet, so if you anybody out there in TV land wants to add me on Facebook, just
Yeah,
look. I guess look up this face like this, slightly tilted with my glasses on Facebook, Albert Salazar, and we'll be friends forever. I swear to God. Like me and Harmon, we're friends forever.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. You can find that face if you can't find it on Crash Out Comedy, right? You can always find that face on local pedophile finder.
Yeah, local. Yeah, I don't. The people think I'm a pedophile, but I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not.
And he's gone again.
What?
He is no longer coming through the stream.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I hear you, Travis. Travis is saying you're going in the stream again. I don't know what the fuck's happening, man. Well, you're a funny guy, so I feel like you're gonna get on again, man. So yeah, please come back and check it out, dude. I think you'll really enjoy what we have going on here. Awesome. Now he said he's working right now, but yeah, we'll have him on.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I'll let him know. All right, man. Good talking to you, man. Yes, sir. Later. All right. Sorry about that, folks. He must have had bad service, bad reception, but wanted to give him a proper goodbye. He said that he's loving what's going on. This is his first time tuning in. He likes the podcast. He'll be in here next week. So,
Right. I hope the rest of you are in here next week too. I'm gonna before we bring on Offender to close the show, in case it is me, which it might be, I'd give it a 50-50. I'm gonna go ahead and restart this real quick. Sorry if the whole screen goes black for a second. It'll be right back.
well, the screen went white. There we go.
And we're back. Okay.
The screen went white because my big white ass was on it. So what we're gonna do is Jacob Delagal, if you could call in, we'll just get a little outro from Jacob real quick. And you know, he's helped out tonight. He's got the party bus going on. He's got all the comics in there. They're probably all fucked up now. And you know, he'll come on here, and he's just a great hype man, dude. He's always bringing great energy, and it's nice at the end of the night to have somebody just, you know, kind of get us on out of the podcast with some good energy. So Jacob, come on, buddy.
Before he does, you should probably restart yours too, just so you can be in the position you want to be on the screen.
Sounds good. We'll do.
All right. Well, he's doing that. I'm going to go through some of the YouTube comments real quick. Let's see. Adam Armstrong says, "This is shit. You are gods." I agree. Oh, let me unmute Harmon.
What happened
There we
now?
go.
What happened?
Nothing. I was just reading some comments I saw on YouTube. Adam Armstrong says, "This is shit. You are gods." I didn't read the context to that, but I assume that you and I are the gods.
Hey, I'll take it. I didn't think so, but thank you. The gods of fucking up podcasts. I'll tell you that. Go.
There he is. I see him.
Hey, fellas!
Lieutenant Dan.
Reporting on duty. Boots on the ground, sir.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We got boots on the ground over here. What's going on, brother?
Dude, live and in action. Austin, Texas. Living the dream. Woo-hoo! Sorry, I'm excited. Anyways, y'all all right?
Yeah, man. Well, you saw how everything went. What do you think? It went a little smoother this week. What do you think?
I think.
Yeah.
Here's what I think. I think it's difficult because you have two different audiences. You have a audience watching the YouTube version, commenting on YouTube, and then you have another audience embedded with CWG OGs. Okay.
Right.
And so then everyone's like commenting this and that. They don't understand the structure y'all are trying to separate.
Gotcha.
So, unfortunately, you asked me this question live on television, so I had to tell you the truth. It's difficult.
Always
I got
want the
in.
truth.
Yeah, I got in at the end of it, and like I felt like I had some good jokes, you know. But then there's like, honestly, the reactions from Travis reading the jokes the week before were awesome. I mean,
Right.
I know it's so Travis. I mean, what do we have to do? What do you need, Travis? Boots on the ground says, "General, what do you need? What more can we do for you, sir? Tranny cock once a week? We got you. Come on, Harmon. Let's get a sponsor."
I mean, that would be great. If any of you there are like highly skilled web developers that don't mind to work for free, just build us our own streaming platform, our own chat, our own forums, our own like system, all totally proprietary. That would be cool. Just need a highly trained web developer willing to work.
I think
free.
we might find a guy in India on Fiverr to just
It's like, thank you. Yes, I have you, brother.
Yeah, does anyone have anyone willing to give up Bob's in Vagine? So
yeah,
Mr. Patel can build the website.
Send Bob's, send Vagine. Yeah.
All right, so can I get one more countdown of tonight's joke premises? Like,
yes, sir.
Just
The
give me one, and then I'm gonna say what I thought was my best one that I came up with.
You want to spitball? I got you. All right. So tonight's joke premises were: the kids in school that pretended their mechanical pencil was a needle. Where are they now?
In prison, sucking dick for meth.
Yeah. I think. Oh, look, Dan Stenson.
Can you hear me at all?
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you.
By some fucking.
Hey, Speaking of the kids in school that pretended their mechanical pencil was a needle, we have Dan Stinson, everybody.
I didn't go to school much.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Good, man. Now we got 4 guys on here. I'm digging it.
Yeah, almost 5
I'm
guys.
Almost
Hey,
5 guys.
up prison, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Travis is like, this just turned into a great night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just slamming back LaCroix's getting fucked up.
That's how you do it.
Hey, Harmon, don't get jealous, but Travis actually mailed this from Costa Rica.
For that seaway.
That dude, that was the only time he got laid while he was there.
Yeah, you know I love my traditional Hawaiian neckwear in Costa Rica.
Yeah. You'll have to pardon our friend. He's from Alabama.
If you can't tell.
He's not very cultured.
Yeah.
All right, so what was the next joke?
All right. You ever been so lonely and horny that you blank?
Ever fucked a family member, or is that just Alabamians?
There we go. Our guy from Alabama, of course, he would go in that direction. All right, next show concept. What feature would sell you on receiving a Neuralink implant?
When they started actually putting them in implants, you know, #smart titties.
That was actually good. That was good. I like that. All right, and last one. If UFOs aren't aliens, what are they? And you can't say, my second cousin from Alabama.
Oh, they're Amazon drones delivering that last comic some acne medicine.
Shit. Cole, damn, that was a shot at Cole, man.
I'm sorry, Cole. I'm a comic. You try to step in the ring, I'm coming for you, son.
He's a comic too, man. He could take it.
Hopefully. Please tell I really don't want that on my fucking conscience.
Yeah.
It's just jokes.
That
all right.
fucking acne put him in a wheelchair, you heartless bastard.
Hey, D Madness could read his face and tell his future.
Yeah, he's like, man, you got no shot in comedy. I don't know why I closed my eyes for that. But.
Oh, hey, you want to know how far D Madness's car can reach? It's about this far.
Oh man, D Madness. Hey, D Madness, my heart goes out to you, man.
Double time.
All right,
It's not racist if you do too.
Is there a Braille version of Spotify?
Yeah, right. Well, you can listen to it, but
I know it's a joke.
I know. I got you. Offender, we're gonna let you go, man. We finally got Dan on here for the first time in a year, and we've only been doing this for a month, but somehow it's been a year. But dude, thank you for being boots on the ground. Thank you for having the party bus. Keep it rocking in Austin, dude, and we will see you next week.
I just want to say this one thing. I don't know what you guys keep talking about party bus. It's just been me on the bus the whole time, dude.
No
You're
party?
a fucking party. Look at you, dude.
You're not having any
Yeah,
parties
yeah.
in there?
No, there's nobody here.
You living a quiet conservative life in a bus?
Yeah. I'm confused by, like, maybe it's just the voices in my head, but I am confused. What are you guys talking about? I'm just
It looks like a lot more fun than what we're doing, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm in a party attic.
Yeah. Fucking party addict.
Yeah, I'm a party addict.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Dan, welcome to the CWG, baby. Have a great time. Fuck yeah, guys. Deuces.
Yeah. Later, bro.
I don't know if I can match that level of enthusiasm. I'm sorry.
Nobody can. That's why we bring him on at the end, man. That's why I say he's perfect for like perfect outro for the podcast. I can't match that energy either, especially here. It's almost midnight.
Yeah.
But Dan, thank you for coming on, man. I've been telling everybody you're the guy that's helped me out with getting this microphone sounding as good as it does. I could start ASMR. I always wanted to do ASMR porn, so this is perfect.
Is that where you just kind of rub the mic on yourself?
Oh yeah. I'm calling it ASSMR.
It's just a lot of scratchy noise.
Yeah, just me itching my fucking crabs.
Yeah, sorry it took so long to work all this shit out. I've been trying to set up everything and like get it going forever, and I had everything except for this part good to go, and just kind of last minute everything here.
Yeah, that part's pretty fucking important, dude. To be honest.
I've been like hooking up like my drums and all my shit and like getting everything together. Like I pretty much reset up everything I have, so it's been just like a huge pain in the ass. This thing was just like a plug and play, but I couldn't figure out on the mixing board, like it's a different board than I've ever had before, and I couldn't figure out how to like page over to like just turn up the fucking mic to hear you guys.
Oh
It was
god.
just like stupid simple shit I haven't like sat down just to do yet. So I had to like quick watch a YouTube video to fucking get it running quick.
Dude, look, even sound guys have to look up YouTube videos. That makes me feel good. Well, that makes sense because I've been in construction like most of my adult life, and I still YouTube shit. So that makes sense.
Yeah. And well, the shit I'm using now is like fairly new. Like the last time I had a board, it was like probably 12 years ago. That's the last time I needed to like buy a new thing. So it's kind of all
Why'd
new
you,
shit.
why'd you buy it? You planning on doing something?
Yeah, I want to like do a lot of different stuff, podcasting. I want to stream like music related stuff and things like that too. And possibly on the side, I want to be able to like do lessons and things like that because I play like guitar, bass, and drums, keys, all that stuff. So I figured out I can run all of my stuff pretty much into this and stream it. If I can just get like a better camera set up, that type of thing, it should be, you know,
Yeah.
really good to go.
Yeah, man.
This is fucking funny as shit, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Dude, I have to say, we got to do a callback right now because the original time that you were supposed to get on was literally still to date my favorite joke that was said in the Comedy Writers Guild. And I remember it specifically because I've watched it 50 fucking times, right? So the joke concept was if an African American, or I'm sorry, if an Irish goodbye is when you leave without saying goodbye, what's an African American goodbye? And you had not one, but two good ones. Your answer was African American goodbye is the name, would be a great name for a large ship.
Yes.
Right. And your second
As
one,
a joke.
which yeah. And your second one, which
Shouldn't
was
have said a
my
great name. I should have just said a name. Shouldn't have
yeah,
put like an opinion into it.
like an
Just look
opinion.
like a second side.
I shouldn't have put an opinion like that. Your second joke was the best, dude. You said African American goodbye is what I frantically yell at the guy washing my windshield at the stoplight. Dude. That shit was the best joke that has been said on this. And I'm like, yo, we got to get this motherfucker on right now.
Well, hopefully I can come up with something funny that isn't so horribly offensive I can't show it to people sometime.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been doing that. You probably haven't been as active because you're having PTSD from sharing that, and you're like, no, they can't just know me as the African American goodbye guy.
Like, do I gotta fucking change my name?
Yeah, exactly.
I might have to make a separate profile for all this kind of stuff.
But dude, you've been funny ever since the Kill Tony days, man. When we just had that, like I would always see you in the comments, and you like very rarely online do I actually like laugh out loud at stuff,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like it's more of just like a, something like that.
Yeah.
But you have said things in the comments, especially like when you're getting in arguments with people or something, that I just like die laughing. I'm like, this guy is fucking hilarious. So I appreciate that energy.
I'm glad my rage is making somebody happy.
Because I think it was you and Capsha got into it once or something like that, right?
Possibly. It wasn't like a real thing. I think we kind of misread each other possibly in a chat or something.
I told him that's exactly what happened. I said, dude, I think you misread
that's
what's going on.
I don't know if he wants his actual name set on here or not.
Yeah, Shane, he's been on here.
Yeah. He he's one of the people that like actually like when I hear his shit, I actually like fucking laugh. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like for not to say anybody else I don't, but like for him like there's certain people that are kind of like your flavor or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
And I think that's more in line of like the kind of stuff I'm into.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of get that we would possibly butt heads at some point.
It tends to happen, you know, you get two guys with like the same style or women, you know, with the same style, and you just start butting heads
Yeah,
because
and I get into it like I work on all that with people because I have a tendency sometimes to just be like, wait, what the fuck did you say? What? They'd be
yeah.
like, wait a minute, I think we're joking here. Chill out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think you both just were fucking idiots and weren't realizing that you both were just being assholes, but trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But
No, and if I'm generally joking, but like sometimes I might just be having a bad day and like something catches me wrong and if
yeah,
if we don't know each other right off the bat, we might not know what's actually going on there.
yeah,
But no, he's one of the people on here I actually look forward to seeing the stuff that he comes up with.
he's a
Uh,
funny guy, man. I don't know if you watched the roast that we did.
I did. He was like firing him off like nonstop. Like
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know if
He was-
I don't know if he's got like a psycho wall of like lists of jokes in front of him that we can't see. If he's prepping all that, or if he's just, right out of the
No, because like if you go back and watch it, at the end, he does like a recap, right? Like where he not a recap, but he runs through everybody that's in the chat and they're all callbacks, right? So it's not like he could have wrote them the day before.
Yeah.
He's like, bringing things in that were talked about and he just fires them all off. And one of them, we had like fucking 20 people in there and he hit everybody with something. And I'm
Yeah.
like, God damn, where did that just come from? Like off the top of his head. And it was great. It's not like it wasn't like B-list shit. It was like top notch. Somebody sat there for 5 minutes and wrote this down type of stuff.
Yeah, it seems
And
like he knows what he's doing.
he's very talented. And he's young too, man. He's only 25.
Yeah.
So I feel like he could have a future in doing something like this.
Stay away from that fentanyl.
Yeah. Unless you want to join that 27 club.
That's crazy. When I was in high school, like everybody was just like doing acid. That was like the worst thing you could do. And now it's like fucking fentanyl, apparently. I don't know.
The worst thing you could do when I was going to high school was go to high school.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because all of us were just skipping that with water bottles filled with vodka.
I went to a school in a small town, so we would do that and go to school. We would get up early and drink before school, or get up early and, allegedly take
Yeah.
acid before school.
Well, I bet you the statute of limitation for you is well beyond.
You never know. I'm not going to take chances,
Yeah.
but I am going to admit all this shit on a fucking podcast. So.
Yeah. I've already admitted too much shit on this podcast, dude. And
Yeah.
I think about that afterwards. I'm like, oh, why did I talk about I would fuck a tranny?
Most of it's not bad. It's like a lot of the anti-Semitic stuff is, we look past it because you're helping people out and you're funny and shit. But you might want to tone it down. I don't know.
Nah, well, I mean, I will once this Kanye shirt comes in that I just got, tone it down a little bit. Yeah, I saw somebody make a joke about that. They were like, it was a Jewish guy, and he was like, yeah, so apparently Kanye hates Jewish people. Oh, I think it was Ari Shafir.
Yeah.
And he was like, apparently Kanye hates Jewish people. And he actually made a shirt for $20 and it has a swastika on it. And he was like, which enrages me as a Jew, but also that's a good deal. You know? I was like, yeah, that was good. I believe that was Ari Shafir. I don't want to misquote, but
I believe it. He's probably one of the few people that could comment on that safely.
yeah, true. True. So you don't have any desire to become a comic or anything like that. You're just a naturally funny guy that, comments on shit, right?
For the most part, I do want to. At some point I do want to, dip into stand up and stuff like that. I am in the process of like I have stuff written and things like that. You've just seen my level of disorganization here, so
So if you have stuff written, do you have a favorite joke yet?
No, I don't have anything that I have like concepts of shit and like beginnings and endings that I need to piece together. If that
Dude,
makes sense.
that's how it starts. It makes total sense. That's how my fucking phone looks, dude. You hear me talk about I got ADHD all the time. So I just have all that written down. But then every now and then something just clicks. It'll be out of nowhere, dude. I'll be doing the fucking dishes and all. No, I won't. My fucking girl does that. That's woman shit. I'll be doing some man shit real quick. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, yeah, you know what? That'll go perfect
Make a
with
beef
this.
jerky or something, you know.
Yeah, making beef jerky. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, that's how it starts off. What's a good premise that you have? You have any premises that you could toss out?
You got me on the spot right now. The other thing is that I come up with premises and shit, and then I sit there and fucking doubt myself constantly and wonder if it's actually stupid or if I've heard it somewhere.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I have the ending of a joke that I don't know if I heard from somebody else or if this is in my head. I don't know how to make this work yet, but I want a punchline where the punchline is only crayons.
Only crayons.
Like something like a I don't know.
Why do I feel like I did hear that before?
Like if Jeffrey Epstein was like, you know, shopping for what have you.
What have you?
I don't know. I don't know the terminology.
I don't know if I.
You mean children?
I don't know. I don't.
I don't know. I don't know. All of a sudden, the fucking noose just comes down, tightens up. You're like, I didn't do this.
Hillary
Yeah.
Clinton comes on frame and just pow.
Yeah. Who's been talking to you?
No, but I think about like I have like conceptual kind of stuff that like I want to work on, and I have little bits of notes and things like that, but nothing that's like worth getting into. It's not fleshed out enough that it would be like entertaining or good.
Well, I know your situation just because we've spoken, and I know like you have kids like I do, and then also I know your work schedule is a little tough. But dude, I'm telling you, hop in the Comedy Writers Guild Discord every now and then, work out some of that stuff with the premises and all that, and dude, I guarantee you'll start working, working bits out a lot better, and it's good for that.
Yeah, I'd like to get into. I've been just trying to get all this stuff set up before I kind of got more serious about all that, because once I put all this work into this stuff, it kind of pushes me into getting that going.
Oh yeah, you'll be a little bit more motivated and all that.
Yeah, well, if I do it, I want to do it right. You know, I don't want to just like pop on and have it be shitty. Like I'd like it to work and be good. It seems though like a lot of the stuff that I can come up with is like kind of on the fly, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
I could see that with you for sure.
I'm way better at like this kind of situation is nice for me because it's literally perfect situation is somebody else tosses something out and I throw it back in some way or another, you know?
And
my
that's what we do in the Discord.
Yeah.
That's what we do. So yeah. Yeah.
So what about you? Are you going to be going out and hitting any mics or anything like that, or
I don't see it happening right now. We're having a
not
little
really interest of yours, or
no, like I definitely have an interest in doing it. We're having a little bit of difficulties with my son.
Yeah.
He's very he's a handful, man. But
that'll happen?
yeah, you understand.
Yeah.
But every now and then I'll probably hit some. I know I'm going to Tennessee in April.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be down there with Travis, so I'm gonna go hit Kill Tony. Hopefully, get in there. So,
How far of a drive is it for you to get down to like Texas?
Oh, to Texas? Shit, dude, you're talking like 18, 19 hours.
Yeah, not worth it, probably.
Oh no, no, not at all. I mean, Tennessee is going to be a far drive. I don't even think I'm going to drive. I feel like it'd be cheaper to fly there than it would drive.
Yeah. Travis, are you like going to be doing stand up at all, or what's your deal?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing a lot less of it lately. I work full time and I go to school full time, plus the podcast.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a mic since like this past fall. No, I take that back. I went to go visit my mom who lives like out on an island in the Caribbean, and there's this little bar there, and I got roped into doing a 5-minute set at the bar, which that's on Instagram. The jokes landed with the crowd that was there. I'm not sure how much the rest of like the internet audience wants to hear material about fishmongers, but it was fun. It was good practice. I would love to be able to hit another mic between now and Kill Tony. In the meantime, that's a lot about like what CWG is for us to keep each other sharp, and because not everyone lives somewhere where they can just drive 10 minutes and they're at an open mic. Like I live close to Nashville, but it's still like a half hour 40-minute drive for me, just accounting for all the traffic I have to go through.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm utilizing the CWG resources.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start this, because especially after having kids, like I started realizing how often I wasn't going to be able to hit mics.
Yeah.
And this is just a perfect platform for that, to still have fun and kick it with people and feel like you're at a mic.
Yeah, no, it's good, and it helps to get some practice and not just to be like there's a lot of shit like that I think about and I think might be funny, and to physically see people laughing,
Oh yeah.
it's a lot different than just tossing it out there and wondering if anybody actually gives a shit about it or not,
You know what? You just reminded me too. I keep forgetting, probably because I'm always focused on this podcast, but the Comedy Writers Guild Discord is very soon going to be having open mic nights.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
So we're actually going to have actual open mics for people like us.
But you got to like make people fucking bark on digital corners for stage time.
Yeah, I'll get a Fender on there with his fucking hat on and his lay or whatever the hell you call that shit.
Chris Rock's gonna be on here probably, maybe.
Yeah.
$5 both of you can watch.
Yeah, you get somebody panhandling on the internet.
Have you gotten into the merch game yet?
No, that's something that I want to,
You
because
should be selling t-shirts always.
yeah, I made this t-shirt. Look at this.
Is that the Hawaiian boys?
Yeah, that's the Hawaiian boys with me, or the Island boys with me and my boys' face on it.
Oh, fuck the
And
Island boys,
right
yeah.
up here, it's Joe Rogan, and it says greatest podcast ever, and it says Joe Rogan. And then this was a podcast that I was trying to start. It's called Full Circle.
Yeah.
And let me exit that out. So this is like a shirt that I made a while back when we had this podcast that I was going to do, but that didn't work out. But this podcast is working out, and it's going to be great. And everybody like and subscribe and come back next week. And Dan, that's actually the full 20 minutes.
All right.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm so glad we finally got you on, man. You've been a cock tease.
That's how I do it.
How I do it. But yeah, keep coming back.
Edging
Man.
appearances for 4 fucking.
What's that?
I've been edging appearances for the last 4 episodes.
Exactly, dude. Edge Lord over here.
1 month goon sesh.
So is this how we're gonna close out Black History Month? Fuck, I didn't even do anything special.
Oh shit.
Did you give your heart out? No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
No. We should all give our hearts out to Black History Month right now. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
Love you, black folk. Nah.
We love black people.
But you know what would be a name for a great ship? A great name for a ship?
Friendship.
Friendship. Oh man.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, Dan. Well, it was great having you on, brother.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for putting up with my technical bullshit here.
Of course.
And thanks
Anytime.
for making an awesome community here. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Appreciate
Thank you.
that. Later.
Peace.
I love it when they say peace and goodbye and then don't fuck off for like another 30 seconds or
I
so.
don't know. Do you close this out or do I?
No, you
Oh,
do it.
fucking
It's
man.
me
You
hanging
do.
up.
I mean, I can.
Oh, I got it. Here.
It just would be rude.
Yeah. All right. Well, that concludes tonight's episode, man. I feel like it went extremely well. I had fun.
I had fun. The Omnisci definitely didn't smile upon this one, but we pulled it through.
Yeah, we did our thing, man. It was a good time. I'd like to thank everybody for coming on, who made it onto the podcast. Thank you to our special guest, Mario. Follow him and his wife. Also, I'll be looking at videos of them later to see what they have going on. Sorry. Yeah, again, thank you for everybody that made it on and who attempted to make it on. Hey, just because you didn't get on this week doesn't mean that you won't get on next week. So tune in next week. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to hit that little notification button so it dings every time we go live. And Travis, you have anything?
Yeah, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. There are 17 people in there right now, and I would love to see 17 likes on the board. But anyway, I love you regardless. And yeah, that's about it.
We'll see you next week, guys. Later.
All right. Much love.
Could you call them a bunch of cocksuckers for me?
They're all a bunch of cocksuckers, but they did a great job tonight.
That's right.
I love you,
You
brother.
did a great job. Love you, Joey.
Comedy Writers Guild podcast.
I never got us on.